everybody, I'm Zarin. We are Free Action Vispum, and thank you for joining us for our Reset the Stars campaign set in part in the Theros setting. I'm going to let Booze Chugger handle the recap. I know it's been like 2 weeks, so hopefully we all know what we're doing, because I certainly don't.
It's been 3 weeks. We did 2.
3?
Yeah, we.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
You were out 1 week.
Yeah.
She was out the other. It's been 3 weeks.
Well, okay.
3 weeks time.
3 weeks.
We did stuff. No. So where we began last session was we were rolling initiative to fight a ashen wooden tree dragon that had sprouted from Lindara. Yep, I was getting there. It's the hardest name for me to remember. I don't know why. It's weird. But Adelinda started to fight it, and we decided to turn around and start fighting it as well. We ended up defeating it, ripping Lindara from it, and it ended up turning into kind of a statue-esque, mutated dragon statue tree thing.
Only here, folks.
Right there, yeah. And so, as we reconvene with Lindara and to double check to make sure if he's all right, somebody decided to go check out the remains of what we had beaten.
Well, he asked for. Didn't he ask for it?
I asked for
For a piece of it.
a piece of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted because it's like been struck by lightning.
So anyway, he went to the tree. He scraped off a little bit, and once he scraped off a little bit, he's seen. What color was the glow that was inside of it? Reddish glow.
Yeah.
Reddish glow glowing from the inside. He decided to climb up onto the top of it and fell down inside and passed out. At which point, Wravyre decided, hey, where's Korbrum been? He's been a while. Went and looked around the tree and couldn't find him. And determined he was inside the tree. And climbed up the tree and got knocked out. After which point, Ashe then followed suit as the TPK tree was about to finish its duties.
Almost had you, darn kid.
He decided to blow a hole in the side of the tree.
Blow his hole?
Blow a hole.
Okay.
I mean,
Close enough.
Yeah, it's his hole. He made it.
yeah.
Sure enough.
Anyway, blows a hole in there, and he ends up seeing us inside the tree. Attempts to try to grab us, but I believe in the mix of it all, ended up touching it, and they're starting to fall inside the tree, and drops the gem between himself and Elona, and she just seeing that it was glowing, right?
Yeah, she got the urge to.
And decided to pick it up, and it ended up shattering, and
Glowing first. It was brilliant.
yeah,
Like,
yep, brilliant bright light, yes, and ended up shattering, and we ended up outside the tree. Conscious.
Hey, Ada.
Outside the tree.
Yes, conscious and like you've never
Fully
been
healed.
Fully healed.
Nothing was wrong with us. Yeah. After which point, what did we determine?
The gem did shatter.
Revealing what was inside of it.
Like a piece of stained glass.
The stained glass that we had seen from before. We then spoke with Adelinda. She had informed us that we needed you two to try to work on.
Because Lindara cannot do the ritual currently because he is corrupted.
Yeah, so 2 of us that have a bond.
soul binding.
Yeah.
Something like that, and took you to a place to better do so.
It's not supposed to be treaded upon by mortals.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be there.
Good thing Korbrum's immortal.
Ashe and Wravyre went back to the house with the girls and to check up on Lindara, and at which point a woman in a jet black suit with a red tie and a large guy with cuts all over and red hair, large guy,
Yes,
came to visit us.
Agardra and Ariana.
Sure.
It's just things.
More names I'm not gonna remember. Anyway,
Ariana's pretty easy.
I'll try.
I understand Agardra, but Ariana's pretty easy.
But they came to take us and Lindara to wherever they're trying to take us to.
Yeah, they're waiting for the rest of them to return.
And that's where we and
Well, we were.
and in the meantime, these two tried to soul bind, and
It wasn't going very well.
after many attempts and trials, ended up puking each other out of their mouths, and we'll find out what happens from there.
I think that's my favorite description.
We ended up puking each other out of their mouths.
That's as short as I can make it.
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. It was a, black ooze version of
It was like a bulbous, gaseous, jet black versions with like red eyes. So like you spit her out and she spits you out.
Yeah.
And the piece is connected by like a black tendril.
Yeah,
So
into our mouths.
it's flowing out. It's like you can't speak right now. So I'm gonna give you guys the option. How we're gonna do is it's basically gonna be like simultaneous movement. Which one of you want to go first?
So a simultaneous movement. So
Yeah. This is like all happening like.
Can I get an idea of what their intentions are?
You see them
like,
coming at you.
They're like aggressively.
Her version is coming at you like with like the hand out and there's some kind of weird energy, and then Korbrum is like has the pick and the shield and it's like they look hostile.
How far away is she from me?
She's not that far. She's only about like 15 feet. It appears to be 15 feet away.
Okay. I will move then to try to interpose myself in between Korbrum and her to take the hit.
So as you start to move and try to go there, it's almost like there's glass. You like hit it and you just
it's like a mine wall.
yeah, and it's almost you see it like sheen actually like when you hit it.
Okay. So it's like. Oh! I'm gonna see if I can get it out. Whatever is attached into my mouth.
Oh, you're gonna try to pull it out?
Yep.
Make just a straight charisma roll.
Straight roll. Wait, no, -1.
No, it's not a negative. My charisma is a 10.
Oh, okay.
My intelligence is that's why.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's why I made the dumb move. 3.
So you go to like, okay, I'm gonna just pull this out like a tapeworm or something, and you feel it like instead of going like this, you feel it like pull, like you're just being like shedded toward it, and
Okay.
you come at her with like a speed you're not ready for, like you're being lifted up.
Remember, I don't have any weapons or gear.
I know. And her hand that was over here, like doing whatever it's doing, just comes down and like punches you.
Okay. Okay.
But it
Oh, sorry.
Hold on, let me actually go and unequip my.
yeah, I would say without armor, does a 12 hit you?
No, it might not actually. It might not.
Looks like it just misses.
It does.
Oh yeah.
So
That was my saving throw, not my extra.
it actually. So
Just-
12 misses.
It hits me.
It hits you. Okay.
It hits me.
Yeah.
So I was gonna have a graze off your beard, but her fist connects with your the gaseous black fist connects with your face, and you see it just go, just like arcane explosion.
Oh, boy.
Fun.
Don't worry, you're made for this one. You're a caster. You can do things I cannot. And
You
then-
can't speak though.
It's fine. You don't need to speak to this wild shape.
I forgot I
12.
could do that.
It's like your main thing, right?
Wow, 21.
21 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know. I was shocked too. And now you're like hissing distance. Like you're just like your mouth is just open and you're like right up against her form. What are you doing?
I think I would try to do what Korbrum did, pull it out.
Pull it out. Okay, make a charisma. That's just straight charisma.
You can do
Wish it
it.
was athletic.
Oh, A 6.
We're built for this.
So at the same time, you both just get pushed forward. Boom, and he has his pick, but his pick like glows with some kind of. You see this weird energy around it right before it connects with your face.
Oh
goodness.
boy.
Unequipped does a 12 hit you. Same number, actually, which is funny.
No armor. He's saying.
Yeah.
She never said
Yeah.
she took her armor off.
She.
I took. They said to travel light, so I took all my heavy gear armor. She never said she didn't have her armor.
Did you take off your armor?
I don't remember.
I can't remember if she did or not.
I don't think she did. I think I was the one who made the call because I have heavy scale mail and stuff on.
They said the lighter you were,
Yeah.
the better it is.
I think you did take off.
I
your
want to say
armor,
she did remove it. I think she did.
That's fair.
which a 12 would hit.
Okay.
Lick his nose.
Pick his nose.
But you had your pick.
Nope. I have nothing.
But it's there.
You have 10 HP, so don't worry about it.
yeah, the
Anytime
other
damage,
spawn
make
has
it.
everything, I guess. But no, they.
20.
20 damage.
You see it like just boom, at the same time, just, and now you're also like this close. Like, what are you doing?
Shit.
You see, like, you feel like now that you're this close, they're almost trying to like meld with you. It's very uncomfortable.
Do I get the feeling like I mean I'm sure it's uncomfortable, but do I get the feeling that is what I should do?
Make an insight check.
$16.
You are unsure. You're actually kind of afraid.
Okay. Then I will try to avoid that.
Okay. How are you doing that?
How would I do that?
You did see another flash of light on this side as well.
Okay. Would I be able to hear me out?
That's what I'm here for.
Pretty strong. I have a 20 strength.
Sure.
Okay. Would I be able to grab this thing like a thing and try to swing them, like try to get them away from me or something? You know,
make a charisma check.
why is it charisma checks? Why are you not making me make the actual check that it should be?
Because I'm telling you, you'll know exactly why when you roll and figure it out.
Or I won't. 3.
So you go to, you just flex your muscles and you go go into it.
Oh, I
So-
was trying to grab the tendril thing, and
Well, you can't. It's like
Okay.
this, so you have to kind of like.
we'll take it then.
So you try to like push yourself, give yourself distance, and you end up putting your hands in it, and you feel like you're getting sucked in.
Oh. I don't like that.
What are you doing? Again, you're the same distance, so like this, and you feel like the same feeling, like you're being absorbed.
Let's see. Would I be able?
If there's a
You
V
can cast, but you
on
can't speak.
any of these, you cannot use them.
Oh no. Okay.
Anything with a V, which is like 90%
Which is like
spells.
most of my spells.
I have only one spell I can cast, and I don't think it's going to be relevant. Unless I take an
Well.
elemental's damage.
Poop.
What kind of damage hit me? Was it bludgeoning?
It's like all of
What?
my
When they
spells
punched you?
Yeah.
No, it was
have a verbal
So you-
component.
It
what
was,
you can do is you can
Astral?
and see what you can do is like an action.
No, it would be
You could always do this.
magical. It's just magic damage. It's just magic
This.
damage.
And that's
Oh, like force?
going to
Yeah,
be a lot of effort,
that's it.
to be honest with you.
Wild shape.
I was trying to think
Yeah.
like, oh, it's arcane damage. That's not a thing.
This, it tends to stack
Usually
a lot
like
for you.
force or psychic.
Okay. So would I be able to summon a wildfire spirit?
You don't have to speak, right?
It's a use of wild shape.
Guess not.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
you're
I'm
gonna,
trying to help you read.
you're gonna do that?
Yes.
Okay. Is it that fire that says let your bacon be bright or whatever it says?
May all your
May
bacon
all your
burn.
bacon burn.
No, that's the healing spear. That's
That was
just the
the-
spell.
Oh.
Yeah, that was her spell, the healing spirit that, healed me up.
So this is something that comes out, right?
Yes.
Yes. It was, I think it was originally we were talking about you having it as like a phoenix that came out, like a little fire phoenix from Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Initially.
Yeah.
But
So I'd say that you see like a spiritual version of Jack, like you take it out of your mind and he's there. Does it get to act right now?
It acts right after her turn.
Okay. Which would be right now, unless she's doing something else. Is that a bonus action?
That is an
Can I-
action to summon it, and then a bonus action to command it.
Would I be able to just kind of observe it?
Well, you're like
You're observing it.
like, do I get the
Every sense of the word.
can I get a sense of what maybe its intentions are, or what
Make
I'm
an
supposed to do?
Would she be face to face with it? Because Korbrum's short. She's kind of tall.
Yeah, it actually
coming out of her mouth.
Yeah, and it brings itself to the level of the person.
Okay.
They're not full formed or like clouds almost, but
Gotcha.
they have form you can see.
So a 14.
You feel the same way as he does. You're completely unsure, and you feel kind of scared.
Okay.
High difficulty challenge.
It was 20.
I can't use any healing spells either, can I? I
They
guess
all
that's
require
all I
verbal.
can do.
Do you want to have your wildfire spirit?
So now
Yeah.
now it would act.
And these are what it can do.
Grappled?
You're gonna
Grapple?
watch me become a symbiote.
Where are you seeing
Wait.
That's what it's immune to.
Oh, okay.
These are its actions.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of close. I mean, there might be
Brings-
fusion in here somewhere.
Boop, doop, 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 doop.
Okay, so
Clean
I'm gonna
kill.
have it use Flame Seed.
Okay.
Which
Does it every time to
Roll to
me?
attack it.
Oh, because you got mine now.
It's your spell attack
shouldn't
modifier,
be.
so it's
It's-
the +7.
plus that. Okay.
I did not mean to roll that.
Low enough that I can't hear it audibly,
It
but
was
it's
a
loud
crit,
enough
though.
that it's
I've
actually
never
wrong.
seen that message.
It's a 13.
So, the 13?
Yeah.
Does the 13 hit you?
With my armor, no.
And with your armor? Okay, roll your damage.
All right.
Yeah. With my armor, no.
It's a
Without my armor, yes.
D6 plus your proficiency bonus. Which your proficiency bonus is 2.
Okay. D6, it said?
Yep.
This ain't gonna be good.
Oh no, it's not looking pretty.
This place was not meant for them.
I was already hurt when we started this.
4.
I'm saying
For
bad
damage total?
advice, not taking.
Oh, plus 2, 6.
6. You take 6 damage.
Oh!
All of a sudden, you see, and it just, almost arcs around back to where he is and hits him. Oh. Now,
Wait, what kind of damage was it?
Fire.
Fire? I'm gonna absorb elements. I said. So I only take 3 of
and
it.
now your next attack. Okay, but I
You're
need
gonna
you.
amp up my monster, man.
I need you to just roll charisma for me, please. Ooh, that's bad.
It's
10.
I want you to roll charisma for me, please.
Okay.
That's also bad.
+1.
Thank you for helping me. I'm I don't know what is what. +1, so 9.
Okay. So all of a sudden, you feel yourself, both of you, almost at the same time, just kind of get moved into them, and it's just kind of like this amorphous cloud. It just goes dark for you. Back on Earth.
It is Earth. It is canonly.
We're
called
here.
Earth now.
Well, I don't have an actual name for it yet. I've been thinking about that for years.
It's called Worth.
It's called Earth.
E-Earth.
E-Earth.
It's like Earth, but
Yarth.
But there's an E in it.
Yarth. Snarf, snarf.
Yeah. So we are heading out with these people.
The people from the council.
So they're just waiting there for. So she's waiting there for Adolin.
And we're
to
just
come back.
staring at one another.
I don't know what are you doing? She's standing out he. So I gotta remember his name so I don't say it wrong.
Well, we were going to show them the tree.
Agardra. He just looks like he's standing guard, just looking around. Are you guys actually walking over to the?
Yeah,
Oh.
I said it would be easier to show her, so.
So she's. He stays behind at the house, and
I'll go with her as well.
you guys are walking, and you have Jack, right?
Yes.
She kind of looks over. She as you guys are walking, and is what is that?
The bird. This is Jack. Our druidic companion, happened to befriend it.
Are you aware that something is wrong with it?
Very much so. We are aiming. Our main goal here is to figure out a cure for this ailment and cleanse it of its corruption.
What if it spreads before you can do that?
Well, it's gonna spread if we do nothing either. So
Make a persuasion check for me, please.
You're good at those.
I am good at those. Persuasion, that is a 19.
She looks at you just for a minute as you're walking. You can feel like the intensity. She's not like loud or like boisterous. She's not all over the place. Just like the intensity of her presence next to you is intimidating. And she just is like looking at you and the bird, which seems like an hour, but it's only like, moments. But she's like, we'll see. So you guys get over to the tree. She's just looking up at it. She's like, you can see her like looking and then looking like back where that crack is, like kind of like puzzled.
Where the hole is?
Yeah, there was a slit in it first that he made,
Oh,
and then
okay.
there's the hole. She's looking in where the slit is.
Where the slit is. It seemed to have knocked us out.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're standing. That's not good. Whatever that is.
Oh, that was probably the aid of the gem that she said she had picked up.
Oh yes, the I had a I suppose, I don't know if relic would be the correct word, but it was a gem from one of the dungeons we delved through, and it shattered, revealing a stained glass fragment.
Do you have this piece?
I do.
May I see it?
I'll pull it out of my bag. And
She like flips it around in her hand, like with her thumb. And this.
Know what that's from?
Natural one. She just looks confused, and she like looks over at the tree, looks at it, looks at you guys. How did this?
We're assuming it came from the people that fell out of the sky.
Wait, what?
Not a lot of information dump right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the dragon people didn't know.
Oh,
So
wait,
we
they
would
didn't
need
know
to-
about that?
They didn't know about that. Remember, Adelinda and...
Oh, I figured that
Dara
was
didn't
just
know.
them, not the entirety.
Well, I don't think any of them know. But anyway, yeah.
There was a shower recently.
Oh, what?
There was a shower.
A shower.
Yes, those were people.
The shower. People ended up making craters. At least we know one did.
2.
We know for
Like,
sure two.
wipes one of her piece of her
Yeah,
hair
because
away.
of the samurai guy.
She hands the piece of glass
We
back
don't know
to you.
that. That's
glass.
what he
She hands
did.
it back to you.
He might have been here the whole time.
Keep that very safe for now. And she pulls out a handkerchief and wipes her hand, and then wipes her head, and then puts it back. Whoops.
We actually know of 3. Samurai guy did tell us, because he's also looking for the shards. That's why we do know that he...
You do know there's 15 total, and that 14 landed.
Or,
And we
Oh,
know
I
one
thought it
went out
was
in the ocean because
13.
that's who the chick was looking for, too.
right.
The one that we did encounter, she said she's looking for her friend.
We met a girl named Trash.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me?
Trash.
That was what she claimed her name was.
I'll do the best
Make-
of my recollection
Make
to
persuasion
make
checks.
the weird
Each
noise.
of you.
That is what she said her name was.
Why
Persuasion?
it's not deception.
No.
12.
2.
Like how you said that in character.
She just. You did. She just kind of.
Trash.
Need, and she straightens her tie.
Whenever we asked
check
otherwise, it was very it was
Brutal.
interfered with. Like it was scratchy and inaudible.
Okay. Well, I will have lots of questions for each of you when my companion returns. And we will go from there deciding what we are to do. You are okay with that, correct? We're not going to have any...
I would assume there's not much choice in this matter.
There always is choice.
Well,
I just don't know
I
if
like
it's
the
very
choice
good.
that keeps me alive.
Well, I don't know if we'd go as far as killing you, at least not in the conventional sense. And then she just starts walking back.
Oh, in that case, let's just get the hell out of here. Huh? She's just leaving.
She's walking back to the house. Slowly. You start taking off? You start running?
No, but I'm not walking with her. Curious how far she's gonna go before I'm just like, eh.
She's seen the tree and she's walking away. There's nothing else.
Did she tell us her name? I couldn't
Yes,
remember
I
if she
think so, I'm pretty
told
sure.
us originally.
Yeah,
She came in the house.
Ariana.
Yeah.
Arianna. And then Agardra. Agardra is the fire guy.
Say that other one again, slower.
Agardra. Agardra. Should change the background music, but it's okay. We're gonna go back to you guys anyway. You guys doing anything else for the time being? Because it hasn't, for them, it's only been an hour, but it feels like days for them, so it hasn't really been that long.
So what are you thinking? I mean, clearly, I feel we don't have much choice in this matter. She says we do, but, I mean, let's be honest, if we were to just abandon this whole thing, like...
I mean,
nothing's gonna turn out well for anybody.
I'm not even talking quietly, but we're talking next to him.
I'd imagine since she started walking off...
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
she's
to
in
act
We're
like-
just doing our own talk.
She's in front of you guys. She's not like... She's. If you guys have not moved, she keeps moving.
I'd assume we just cooperate and hope to smooth this whole thing over and maybe, perchance, at least get this whole thing pardoned.
I mean, I started this whole thing just figuring out my own problems, and this is all just unfolded quite strangely. So, I mean, I'm just kind of going with the flow, as you know.
Well, I
But,
think trying to smooth it over and kind of get this pardoned is the best course of action, especially since it does seem to be more of a overarching conflict.
Although Ada Delinda didn't make it sound like the repercussions were going to be too great.
Well, I'd imagine they'd be worse if we tried to avoid them.
And I assume if we don't cooperate, it's going to be a lot worse. So just
Exactly.
take your lickings,
hmm I did say I would shoulder the repercussions.
Let's hope we make it through it. Well, just let's head on back, I guess.
As you guys walk back, you actually see her go into the house. He's still, Agardra's still out there standing next to Mandara, who does not look good. He's not saying much, his eyes are closed. You can see he's subtly breathing.
I'll go in the house as well.
And Agardra's just looking at him like, come on, man, what are you doing? Like, come on.
You're just faking it.
Hey, come on.
Just like everyone else thought.
Walk past him like, yeah, I know, right? I remember that. I thought he was just playing it off.
Being dramatic.
This guy's pretending like he's not a fucking dragon. That's what he says to you as you walk by. So you, who walks in the house? You did?
I did.
Okay, so she has taken,
I'm gonna go look for the girl.
she has taken May and Thane to another room.
Okay. I'm gonna just hang out with the little girl then.
Okay. What's going on?
Well, there's some more dragons. Yeah, more dragons.
Oh boy.
These ones might not be so good.
I didn't cause any trouble, did I?
No, it's not your fault at all.
Would you tell me a story?
Well, I do remember this one, and I'll actually tell her like
She actually sits up
Young
as much
child
as she
story.
can. She sits up and coughs, and her eyes are big, even though she lost some color and she looks a little sweaty. But
tell her the story of the young frog knight called Geronimo.
okay, I'll go ahead and tell it.
I'm making it up as I go, so I don't know.
Just give me a general charisma check.
Performance.
Yeah, performance. Thank you. I knew there was a thing for that.
Performance.
I'm a DM, everybody. Sometimes I forget the skill. She looks moderately entertained. And she keeps interrupting you and asking you questions. You're kind of like, fuck.
Where was I? He's an unprepared DM.
Yeah. So, back to you guys.
Oh god.
Starts, the haziness kind of open your eyes. And you don't know how long you've been unconscious for. You don't see each other. So it's just, you're on your back, looking up into darkness. You can see yourself, but you can't see anything else. And you feel like you're hungover. You can speak again, by the way.
There's no longer a thing coming from your mouth.
And your spirit is not there.
Alright. Can I sit up?
Yeah, you sit up and it feels just like it does, like when you've slept a really long time and like you've had too much to drink. You're like, what happened?
I'm gonna look around, see what I can, like, where am I?
So the first thing you notice is when you sit up and you look down, you actually see your own reflection looking back at you, but something is off about it. There's no like discernible, like there's no red eyes or nothing's like, it's not like smiling back at you or anything, but it just seems like, is that me?
You're no longer who you were.
You're now Korbrum.
So, like, am I, like, sitting in water or anything like that?
It
or
has that same
just
feeling from
reflection?
before where like it's a solid ground that feels like wet ice, but like when you put your hand in it and like lift it up, like you feel like you touch something wet but nothing is there. And there's little ripples from where you're standing that don't seem to go anywhere.
Is that all I see?
It's just vast darkness. Otherwise,
You
you can see yourself very clearly.
I'm gonna kind of like reach out to my reflection and just like try. Pardon my French. Try to touch myself.
So you put your hand out and it just ripples like it would normally, and it just comes back and it's still there. It doesn't seem to have any kind of reaction. It moves with you too. It does not like it moves the other hand or like doesn't move or
Can I like can I get a sense of like maybe what's off about it?
Make an insight check.
Oh boy.
Your insight's good. Shush.
My rolls have been crap.
Hey, I mean, she rolled a 1.
Woo! I
Is
got
that a good woo or a bad woo?
It's a good woo. It's a 26.
It's an ooh woo.
It's a ooh woo.
Okay. You...
I'm done at this.
Okay, pardon my French. You feel like something's inside of you. Like you...
I touch myself. Something's inside of you.
Something is...
Boom, you're pregnant.
Apparently it's a French guy.
Something is definitely...
Poor girl.
Whatever happened in that exchange, there is remnants of it. Like, there's like another life or another energy or something in you.
Quite literally pregnant.
With yourself.
There's another life inside me. God, I feel like Philip Fry. I'm my own
I wonder
grandpa,
would
Mikey.
Can I like kind of meditate and like kind of try to search for that energy?
Sure, make a wisdom. Just a wisdom check.
Ooh, that's good.
I was gonna do something similar. I was actually gonna start praying.
It's just wisdom.
Oh, we'll get to you in a moment.
I know.
The +5.
21.
So you center yourself, and somehow it's like kind of calming in this moment, and you feel it. You actually like feel like kind of like moving around you, but like you center yourself into this. You see the form. It no longer looks like him. It's like this gaseous black thing just kind of moving. You see like red every once in a while, but it just kind of, it doesn't have like a humanoid shape now. It's just kind of blobbing around inside apparently in you.
I like, it's gonna sound weird. Can I reach out to it?
Give me
Reach into it.
Yeah.
well, she's doing it in her mind, so I say give me just roll charisma for me.
Bye. Where's my charisma? Where's my charisma? Okay. I'm blind, I'm sorry.
It's always the charismas that roll bad.
It's a 7.
So you try to like reach out to it, and like all of a sudden you feel it like encompass you again and like shoot you awake, and you start coughing, and when you like stand up, and when you're coughing, like these vaporous whisper things are coming out, like, and you like feel like something is like here, and you're just like, you feel like this claustrophobic, sick feeling almost. So, Korbrum, same thing. You wake up, the haze,
Probably just.
and you feel the same way, like blackout, drunk, hungover. Like, man, what did you do the night before? Or what did you try to lift? You feel like super sore.
I'll just kind of like sit up, not like Indian style or anything, just legs out in a V, you know, and I'll just
See
look
the same
around.
surroundings.
Okay.
You also notice your face if you look down.
Yeah.
Same
probably-
thing that feels off.
Probably do one of these, just kind of. Oh. And probably just like I'd probably take and poke the floor and then like slap it, you know. But I see the reflection feels off. You said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, That's weird. And I'd probably just shift over onto my knees and like realize I don't see her anywhere.
No.
I don't see a black shadow coming from my mouth. I don't
Nope,
see.
you can speak.
You know, I'm just. And I'm gonna start praying. I am actually gonna start praying. I'm just, you know, to Nylea, like, what is going on? I need guidance. Like,
Give
this
me-
is beyond me.
A D100.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, boy.
What's your piety?
3.
Okay.
I have a 3% chance, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
44.
You pray, and you're praying, and you feel like something is like blocking the connection almost.
Okay.
You do feel kind of the similar thing where something is like in you, like in this area, just kind of swimming around.
Okay.
And you feel like your prayers are
I don't think.
being shut off by something.
Korbrum would not think to stop and meditate or anything. It's not his jam.
No, do it.
Yeah. I think after a while, just like feeling blocked off, because I'd probably try to keep trying to build.
Yeah,
things
you
for
pray
you.
for what seems like whole day.
Oof. Oof.
You're not sure if it was a day. It feels like
Right.
one.
And I'm gonna try something that seems. I mean, I don't know if it seems smart, but it seems like something Korbrum would try to do because he feels like his reflection's off. I'm gonna try to cast Hunter's Mark on it and see if it works.
That would be okay.
Because I don't know if it's a separate entity. 'Cause something feels off about it, so I'm gonna see if I
So-
can affect it.
You can't. Yeah, you.
Because I know I can't touch it. I touched the floor and
Right.
you know, but
So since it's not a creature or anything, it doesn't.
yeah, it just fizzles. So that is still an attempt to cast it. So I would still use the slot, but it was just a.
You just point at yourself.
Yeah.
You see yourself point back.
Just to see, because I was
Something does feel off about the reflection. You just don't know what it is because it looks like you.
And I'm just gonna start exhaustedly walking, groggily, just gonna start making pace toward it.
Okay.
You know, and I have no idea where I'm gonna end up.
Okay.
So.
All right. Just roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go back here.
4.
4. Okay. So what are you doing after you come out of your meditative?
That's a lot of 4s. I rolled a 44 on the D100 and I rolled
You
a
stop.
4.
The wisp stops coming out of your mouth, but you still feel it. You're
Um,
very aware, especially after you meditated. You're very aware of that presence.
I think I would probably try again to connect with it.
Okay. So when you try this time, it's almost like his prayer, like something just you cannot focus.
Okay.
And you you feel, for some reason, like when you were doing it, it didn't feel like it, but when you stopped, it feels like you've been doing that for 6 days. And all of a sudden, like, that same kind of fatigue hits you, and roll a d4.
Remember, we ain't been doing shit. We ain't been able to eat for days.
But to you guys, it has been a long time.
I got a 2.
You have 2 points of exhaustion.
Did I just get 4 points of exhaustion? Oh, you had me roll a d6.
They already rolled d6, not d4. They've done d4.
I was like, oh god.
It's on here.
I wouldn't be walking anywhere. I'd be
Because for you, that part was only a day, so. To you.
2 points is bad.
I mean, yeah, any points of exhaustion is bad.
Ooh, okay. I think I'd probably do the same thing, just like get up and start walking, because I'm not going anywhere, just sitting here.
Roll a d4 for me, please. Or, sorry, a d6.
Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing. Use the druid.
5.
So, it takes you guys. You feel like you've been walking for half a week. And it just like, as you're walking, it doesn't feel that way, but somehow it catches up with you. And you see something in the distance that resembles him, but it's really far away.
Okay. I'm gonna try something.
Oh shit.
I want to see if I can cast Wild Shape and just like sprint towards him.
Okay, what are you turning into?
It's like CR 1 or
Is there
lower.
speed have right now?
Or
Speed have 2? Or is that 1? Or skill checks are 1?
skill checks are 1.
2 is speed, isn't it?
Yeah, your speed is halved currently. So, as for wild shape,
I think she has a CR 1/2 at her level.
yeah, it's a CR 1/2 with no fly speed.
Something that doesn't fly that's kind of a normal animal. Could be like a sheep. Or a duck. Well, ducks without
Would
the
be able to
fly.
turn into like, I don't know, a wolf.
I think you can, yeah. I'm pretty sure you can just turn into a regular wolf.
Do I also see something?
Not yet.
After a while? Okay. Just make sure.
I was waiting to see what she turns into, and then...
It's an interesting connection. Interesting. Let's see how this works.
So you can turn into a black bear.
In a big black void. That's
Or a
wonderful.
cave badger.
What about
Or a
Ooh,
cave
what about a
badger.
chimeric fox?
Or a skunk.
Or a chipmunk.
Yeah. Become a turtle. Hide in shell.
Yeah. These are like critters, basically.
Critters.
Yeah,
You could be
something that's very.
You can be
Oh,
a
you can turn
cockroach.
into a raptor.
Oh, raptor.
A raptor?
Yep.
Let's challenge 1/2?
Yep.
Okay. That's up to you. I think you're going.
If you want.
I think he said boom.
Got a fast speed.
I feel that.
I'm gonna turn into a raptor.
Great! What's your movement speed on that?
50.
So
25 right now.
25, yeah.
25, so full speed's 50, so sprinting is 50. So you see something like it's like just running towards you. What does your raptor look like?
Kind of like, if you can imagine, kind of like a blue and
God.
red.
I'm gonna fucking die of a heart attack. I got a fucking
Yeah.
blue and red raptors charging my ass.
With like kind of like red feathers on top of his head.
Okay, so you see that beelining towards you.
Okay.
I don't know if Korbrum's ever seen a raptor before.
Probably
His
not.
favorite enemy is beasts.
It is beasts. But that doesn't help me on insighting them. That only helps me on survival checks and intelligence checks. And I can apparently speak to my favorite enemy if they speak a language.
Raptors can probably understand you, but they go back.
What's her intelligence? Oh wait, she keeps her mental stats.
Yeah.
She only gets the physical.
Raptors, I mean, they probably, like dogs, can understand a bit.
Yeah. Well, she still has her intelligence.
Right, so she's her.
Yeah. Just charging at me.
Yeah, with full speed, which is half speed right now, but... So it's not as intimidating as it would be.
It's like a raptor running in slow motion, just...
Double movement, right?
Yeah.
Baywatch raptor.
So it's still 50.
It's normal run.
Just
Stop.
It's getting closer and closer.
I'm wore out myself, so I'm just gonna like prep myself. Just shit.
Puts up his He's like, all right, if I'm going down, I'm going down.
I'm already wore
never
out.
socked a raptor, but
I'm just saying,
the first for everything.
I'm just saying, at the speed that it's moving, I know I'm not running away.
No, it's just hilarious. In my head, I see Korbrum just like, well, shit. And look, you're gonna die like a man.
Here we go.
So you see, you're running at him, and you see his shape just go.
I have no idea it's you.
What are you doing?
She's gonna pounce.
So
It's literally a thing it has is pounce.
I pounce, and then I do 2 slashes.
You just hold up your hand and work in Jurassic World.
Whoa.
I'm just literally easy.
I'm gonna slow down and stop in front of him and just kind of
So
squawk at him.
as you like instinctively go to cock your fist back,
Just-
Raptor just stops in front of you.
I'm waiting to see what it's doing. 'Cause I have no idea it's her.
Make an insight check.
Oh boy.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just a raptor.
Would you allow? I know I'm not very familiar with raptors. Would you allow me to make an intelligence check to know if their natural color is blue or red?
Sure.
Would you? If that advantage, do you want it at disadvantage? Would it be straight roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause that might help me out on the insight. So straight roll. Nature check, I'm assuming, or history?
Nature, I would assume,
Yeah,
it's a beast.
Yeah, 8. Nope.
So you've only heard stories about raptors and you don't know their colors.
Okay, so now
You have heard that raptors are very vicious.
insight. 15.
You know where you're at, so it's not like you're outside in the jungle and the raptor's just clever girling you, right?
Yeah.
So
But I've never seen her shapeshift.
You've never seen her shapeshift, right?
I don't think she's ever used it.
Well,
She used it to summon her wild spirit,
That's right.
but not shapeshift.
You don't know what this is, but
The fact that it's slowed down and stopped in front of me, and I know it's a beast. I could tell that it's an animal of some sort. You know.
Yeah.
It's just
you
kind of
get the sense that maybe this is another test. Maybe this is like
I'm gonna stop and change my demeanor a little bit and think maybe my prayers were answered from Nylea. Maybe this is something some ungodly beast that she sent on my behalf to help me out.
giddy up.
I think she's a medium creature, so that can't work.
Man, humans can ride raptors.
It literally in the picture shows someone riding a raptor.
You
it
can
a large?
to me.
No, it's medium.
I would say I was gonna say if you wanted to mount her. I would allow raptor riding. You can ride raptors. They're fucking
raptor
horses that stand on 2 feet.
He can.
They're a little bit smaller than that, but.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are you
How's
doing?
that? Thank you.
Yeah, I would just lower my demeanor, thinking like maybe it's my answers. You know, my prayers have been answered.
You see this weird set of
Just
looks
kinda
go across his face.
It's kind of like,
huh? Hallelujah.
Can I?
I don't believe you can speak. You can go, wow. You can, but you are still you in here,
Yeah.
so you can like gesture and
You could also drop your form.
That's-
Can I try to? Okay, this is a random time to try to do this, but would I be able to try to like contact Nylea?
I guess you still have your brain. So
Prey is a raptor.
You have a brain.
yeah, go ahead and give me a D100.
Oh.
What are you contacting her about? Please help me. I want to
Just
go.
like direction, like
Okay.
like is this who I'm supposed to find? Who, like what am I supposed to do? I don't know.
Sure. Give me a D100 then.
Someone
At disadvantage.
want to hand me?
yeah, roll 4 of them.
And take the lowest of all the rolls.
The one with 2 numbers is the 10s.
I always ask each time, which one do I read? Every time.
Is that a 51?
That is a 45.
So 45.
You also feel like your connection is cut off by something,
Damn it.
and you're just tired and confused. And you see this dwarf getting ready to put up his dukes, and now he looks just like he's looking at you and is like, ha! So it's just like, you want a bath, you want to eat. It's just like, it's just.
I'm just gonna like sniff him.
Real close to you. Smells like Korbrum.
I'm gonna lick him.
He tastes like
Dirt. Dirt. Probably still dirt on my face.
dirt and sweat.
Can I decipher that this is actually Korbrum?
Yeah, I would say that like it felt very physical. Like he did not feel gaseous or illusionary.
Good boy. I don't know what gender anatomy you're taking.
Right.
Either. I don't know nothing about raptors.
Not at all. You don't even know their colors.
Yeah. So, good boy. I think.
I think. At this point, because I know we're alone and there's nothing happening around us, and I don't want to get separated from him again, I'm gonna kind of just like turn around and like kind of lean down, just like kind of like, all right.
So the raptor turns around and just
Pop out.
I mean, you know beasts, so you'd assume this is like ride meat, but what? Come on, guys.
There has been all sorts of statements out of context.
Yeah, I would attempt to.
Saddle
Get
up,
on the
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of hard, because you have stubby legs, and it's kind of weird because you don't have a saddle, and you have you're not wearing anything like that. So you just you get on and
Going bareback.
yeah, and okay, he just gets on and assume grab your neck.
Try not to.
And what do you do?
I'm just gonna start walking with him.
He's heavier than, because you're exhausted. He's heavier than like you would think he would be, and you're just
I have no armor or nothing on.
yeah, you don't have any armor.
It's literally just my fat ass.
Mr. Raptor has a 17 strength.
It's true.
So actually, I'll let one of you, either you guys can roll separately for survival, or one of you can roll at advantage.
I'll give her advantage on it. I'm thinking her survival might be better than mine.
She'll go to flat roll though, won't she?
Oh yeah, she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She would go to a flat roll.
But she is leading.
Why is she going flat
Just
roll?
roll because
she's
she's at
exhausted.
disadvantage from exhaustion.
I
Just
thought
roll
she
one
only
die.
has 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah,
First
first
level
level
is
is
skill
abilities.
And 2 levels of
skills,
speed, which is
and
what
the
you
other
have.
ones.
And what am I doing?
So you just do a
Survival.
flat roll, right?
Yes, it's just flat.
So a 19.
19. Okay, cool.
Pretty good.
So
I couldn't do that again if I wanted to. Yeah, it's probably.
you're walking along, and you're just kind of sniffing the air, and you can notice that like she's not going straight. You're just kind of like, almost like you're instinctually moving, and if you feel like you're moving for 6 days.
Jesus Christ.
So like it's one of those things when you're moving you don't feel it.
Wait, how long does your form last?
An hour.
An hour. So this is weird. So you know your form does only last X amount of time, and you feel like you've been moving for 6 days, but you still haven't. So, so it's very weird. You guys see this hint of emberish light in the distance.
How exhausted am I? Can I run towards it?
I mean, yeah, you can run. You're just moving it half speed
2 hours. It's half true.
because your exhaustion is half, and then you're carrying somebody, which well, you're also a rideable animal. Whatever. I'll say it's still just your regular speed that you're at.
I can see her being a half of half if I had all my armor.
Yeah, I would say it's a yeah. They're
Y'all
meant to
got my
carry.
arm.
It's like a horse. A horse is going to be half speed carrying somebody.
Yeah.
So
So since this is the first thing I've seen in 6 days, I'm just gonna, start running towards it.
Okay.
What is that?
Raptor just poof, takes off toward this thing, and it gets as you get closer, it looks like a bonfire, like almost like a campsite, like ones you're used to seeing Ashe make.
Is it just a bonfire?
I don't know
Does
if
it
you've
not-
actually seen his. Have she seen your? But she has.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We've camped out a couple times.
Now what were you
Sorry.
asking?
So is it just the bonfire that's there? There's nothing else. around
All
it?
you can see is just that light.
I'm gonna
yourselves.
reach out with my tail and try
is
to
you-
touch it.
You guys are so when you get by it, you feel like this comforting warmth, and you put your tail by it, and it feels like heat, fire.
Nah.
Does it burn?
Hop
Did you
off.
actually put your tail into it?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off and be like, I wouldn't do that. No. I don't know if you understand me or not. I definitely don't understand you.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good.
I'm thinking more
Wow.
like pterodactyl.
I'm awful at voices.
I think we should take a rest here. It's the most comforting feeling I've had in a while.
It does feel really nice.
Do I still have a reflection below me?
Sleep it off.
Probably what I'd probably try to do, and just like I need a nap. I need that rest.
Yeah, I think we both do.
I mean,
Yeah. How long has she been in her for, if I may ask? Like,
make a.
oh, I wouldn't know in character.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
You're
like,
not sure. Like
he ran up to me
for,
as a
for
raptor.
you, it's been over 6 hours. For you both,
Okay.
it's been 6 hours.
Okay.
You're not sure how long you've been in your form. You know you can only carry for 2 hours, and it's been over 6. At least you feel like it's been 6.
6 days.
6 hours or 6 days?
6
She felt like 6 days that she.
6 days before, and then this movement was this? Did I say days or did I say hours for this one?
You said 6 days.
I'm starting to get confused. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
been 12
Days.
total for her then.
Felt like 6 days. So, I'm just gonna take and I'm just gonna lay down. Try to lay down. Just. Hell yeah, please.
Come on, dude.
Probably just start to zonk out. Just
You
like,
fall asleep immediately. Do you try to go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like curl around him to try to protect him just in case.
Okay. You also just fall asleep, and you feel like this warmth ring out from the fire. And when you guys wake up,
Smell my cooking.
Well, you're big and bird.
you
That's your big.
you guys are fully restored.
So long
So
rest.
yes, well, more than that, you lose all your exhaustion, and you're fully recovered. When you wake up, you notice now a bunch of like lights that are like dotting their way, and you can tell like the lights are like moving up. Like you can tell like they're at different levels. You're no longer a raptor. So you wake up with her curled around you, and she like has
She's like spooning me or something.
some kind of weird like.
She just like,
Oh, sorry.
oh, she would actually wake up first. She's an elf. She gets 4 hours.
You guys wake up at the same time.
Okay, so let me make sure. Just making sure, because there is a difference in rest period. She sleeps for 4 hours.
I understand.
Sorry.
I'm looking around for the raptor.
And you can tell like where you're at, where the bonfire is at. It's almost it's like it's not like where you can see your reflection in black. It's like actually like grass It looks like grass.
Oh.
Everything else around that is the black, and you see the little lights dotting the way.
Oh, do I feel like I
you do not feel
hungry?
You surprisingly don't feel hungry. Like you feel like as hungry as you would be normally after a day.
I could go for one of Ashe's breakfast burritos. I mean, feel a lot better.
Me too.
Where'd the raptor go? Or
Hi.
the
Hi.
beast? Oh, that was you?
That was me.
That's cool.
I found
Thank
you.
Thank you. Huh.
So,
I see dots. You think? That,
maybe we should follow them?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What the hell happened? That was exhausting.
I feel like I've just been in a fever dream.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I guess I'll start. You want me to take point? You want to take?
I mean, do you want to lead or you want me to? It's kind of cool. You can turn into like a raptor thing or whatever that was.
Do you want the raptor back?
No, it's okay. Save it for if we need it.
Okay.
I think.
I guess I'll take point.
Okay. So you walk forward toward the first light. When you go toward it, you feel like the ground is more solid there. It still looks black, but it's still solid. When you reach the light, you hear like a dong, like as the light like rings out. You can actually hear it audibly. Let's go back down to you guys. What are you guys doing? You see that
Now it's dongs involved.
Good time to tell my story. The little girl.
and she just, thank you, mister. It looks like
No
she's
problem.
at least, looks like she's falling asleep and is at least a bit peaceful.
I feel like I would have attempted to go inside and kind of eavesdrop on the conversation
Okay.
between.
So you go inside, make a stealth check at disadvantage.
Well. Yeah, 12.
Okay. So you go up to the where they're at, like the doorway, and you hear the conversation stop. And then you see like a shadow is standing in front of you is her. Can I help you?
Was I interrupting?
This is between us. If you do not mind.
Very well.
You actually are in there right as you come out. You see like everyone's just kind of met in the middle.
Cool.
Is there something we should be doing, or are we just sitting around and waiting?
Well, it's been 3 hours. Could take another 4. Or perhaps longer if they die in there.
For all
Wouldn't that be
eternity.
Well-
like forever?
Well, eventually we'll get them out.
Well,
And it might not quite be dead. Never, you know what? Never mind.
are the two of you hungry? I mean, I've got nothing to do, so I'm...
You hear from outside, "Yo, I could eat!" And she's just like,
I've got nothing else to do, so I might as well cook.
"I'm fine, but you do what you need to."
And I'm gonna go make burritos.
As you like walk outside, you walk into him, and like he's just like this big broad of a man. And he just, "Hey, what you cooking?" And he's just like staring at you like these super, like it's intimidating. Like this guy is not, like he's big, but he's not like super tall. But he just looks menacing and insane.
Have you cooked before?
I don't think that you could say what I'm called as cooking per se.
If you want to watch, I can show you how to make a burrito.
Hell yeah! And he pats you on the back, and you're like, "Oh!" Like, I was contemplating getting one of you guys to hit me just so I could break the boredom, but food works too.
Well, I mean, if we're stuck here doing nothing, we might as well do something enjoyable.
I got another 4 or 5 hours and see if your friends wind up Looney Tunes up there.
Well, one was already an interesting fellow, but never mind that. And I'm gonna head to the kitchen and I'm gonna start preparing tortillas.
Okay. What roll do I have you make for that?
Proficiency bonus or whatever. Your cooking,
Yeah, it's just my
cooking tools.
cook's utensils.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and make a roll for that.
I have a
It's gonna be a
question.
little bit harder because he's like staring over you.
Since I've not played one yet, are druids prepared casters? They prepare their spells from the spell list
Yeah.
like clerics do?
Yeah.
The
Lindara is just up against the thing, like looks like he's dying. He's like, that smells good.
That was a simple 10.
Simple 10. So like you mess up a few times and like he's like, what are you, man, nervous? And he fucking hits you and you almost like go into your plate. It's just
A little bit. I mean,
you start like he grabs your arms and like you do it like this and like he starts this man is strong. Like when you pull your hand when he lets go, you have fucking like marks. Yeah. They not only are just from his grip, but you feel like you're slightly burned.
Korbrum strong.
well, I suppose as they say, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. And I'll just... There we go. That's a 20
Or what is that for?
for the back to cooking.
Oh, okay. So you compose yourself and like you get yourself where like really, oh shoot, okay.
And yeah, I'll make up some tortillas and,
How much do you give him?
well,
Because he looks ravenous.
I can feed 6 people. Actually, I think it's more than that. Hold on.
Saying you
Let
don't
me
have to
double check.
feed Korbrum. Or
Or Elona.
So the special food is 6
or
portions.
Ariana.
And we've already eaten for the day. So I'd give him probably 4.
He just takes it with his hand, like just hand, and like you can tell, like you've already cooked it. When he grabs it, you almost seem like it sears some more, and he just kind of like, just whole almost. Just
Your jaw unhinged
yeah,
like a snake.
he has a big, just like toothy like smile. That he just big fucking
I
mouth.
out of character love this guy.
he just
He burns the crap out of his food. I like him.
He's like, motherfucker, for a human, you're not so bad.
I get that a lot.
Oh, hold on, cramp. Cramp. And Ariana's just looking at him, but she just puts her head down and she's like looking over here and like adjusts her tie. And he's like, oh god, can you make dessert? Hey, Lindara, you want any of this? I can't move. Oh shit, hold on. He just goes over there. Kind of like almost
feeding.
he basically shoves it in his mouth. He's like, okay. And he blows on him, trying to like blow like cold air on him. It's like, hey man, knock it off. You know I hate it when you do that. He's like he's grabbing him and like shaking him and like forcing the food in his face. It's just like it's all like on his face now.
Oh god.
I'm actually gonna try to sneak outside.
Sneak out. Well, you can be outside. They're outside right now.
I just don't want that guy to know that I'm going outside.
Oh, he is. They're cooking away.
Then I just go outside and I'm gonna like set up some hay and stuff and try to make myself like a practice dummy to just work on boxing it
make
and
a-
whatnot.
Make a practice dummy check.
Sleight of hand.
Play van.
Okay, there we go. 18.
You make a very convincing dummy.
I have 2 questions.
Sure.
At any point, do you think I would have met another druid besides her? In nature or anything?
You were pretty isolated. But you have met a couple.
Okay. And would I be familiar with their casting?
I mean, you're
Probably
not
after.
familiar with a lot of casting. Just give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Straight.
13. 14 minus 1.
So you have a vague idea.
Would I know about the spell Goodberry?
You, yes. I would say yes.
It's a spell you get, isn't it?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, it's a druid spell.
I thought ranger.
I would say
got
that's
you.
a bread and butter thing. Definitely one of the druids you talked to probably gave you one.
No,
So
that's
No.
a berry thing. Gosh.
Bread and berry.
Bread and berry.
Because
Yeah.
if I'm familiar with her, how a druid would cast and the spell Goodberry, I know she.
Well, we'll get back there. Hold on.
Yeah.
So Agardra, you feel like this heat and this shadow come over you as you're fighting this thing, and here he is standing there chewing on the last burrito, watching you.
I just kind of can I like even see him coming up?
You make a perception check. At disadvantage. You are smacking. You're already engaged in combat. No, you don't.
All right. As soon as I feel his presence, I'm just
You're
kind of
surprised as big of a man this is, as broad of a man this is, that you didn't hear his fucking footsteps.
okay.
And you just, hey man, what's going on?
I just like as I feel his presence, I just go from like legit practicing to just hey.
Hey, you want something to really hit?
You would have to unprepare
mean-
one of your spells, though.
This is so good.
Sure.
So you'd have to.
All right, and he puts his hand on your
Remove
dummy
one of these.
and incinerates it. Just
Well, I mean, they could have used that, but
and then he stands there and he's like, all right. He takes his shirt off and throws it on the floor. He is super muscular. So like you can see all the little muscles in his body, and he's really scarred up. Like he has like a huge scar across here, a bunch of little ones, like a scar like across this. And he looks like he is seen combat. And you just stand there like, all right.
is he like full Goku Super Saiyan?
No, he didn't. No, his hair is like
okay.
embery and moving. His hair actually flows. You don't know like how his hair is doing.
So he's Super Saiyan.
But his hair is like embers. His hair looks like fire, and it's kind of like moving,
Okay.
but it also looks like hair.
All right.
Fire Genasi style.
And he's just standing there, like letting you hit him.
All right.
Or Summer Eladrin.
I just see him.
Are you
I'm just like, I guess I'll take my clothes off. He just takes off his vest and his.
Yeah, get into it.
All right. Just don't kill me. All right.
Yeah.
So you won't.
I don't know. I'm gonna stand here and you beat me up. I want to see what you got.
All right. And so yeah, I just kind of I'm gonna charge at him, and like as I charge, once I get 10 feet away from him, I use a key point to summon the arms. They're gonna come
Whoa.
after him hit him 3 times.
Okay. You don't. He's letting you hit him. So just
Oh, it's
deal
just
your
hits.
damage. Yeah. When you connect with your physical hands, like you feel like you feel burned. How many times do you hit him with your physical hands? Because
I actually don't. I'm using
All
all 3 times. Is it's gonna be the race. So we have 7 plus 4, 11 damage, 8 and 6, and that's all force damage. Oh, and I really don't think he even needs to make this dex save, but there's a dex save once the arms do come out, because they, upon the arms coming out, if he fails to save, he'd take 2d4 damage.
Oh, he just lets you hit him.
So it would just be 2d4s. So it'd be another 5 damage on top of that.
You just see him like stand there, and like you're raking the claws on him. And like his skin must be made of fucking steel. And like you're hitting him, and
it's not doing nothing.
I don't know. He just is looking at you like, again. You just see him like he just like tenses himself, and you can hear this over there, with and you see him standing there because with the angle you're standing at. You can see him standing there, and like his back, like the claws are like hitting him. He's just standing there getting hit.
So the last 2 burritos I saved, I would cut into like halves, and I would walk them towards the room and just be like, I know you said you weren't hungry, but I saved some just in case, and I'll have the 2 or the 4 halves on a plate.
For Ariana?
Her.
She's outside.
Okay. Well, for
kind of-
her, Thane, and then of course Tamina and May are still there as well.
Yeah, so May, Tamina doesn't eat, but the rest of them do. And of course boy, where'd you learn to cook like this? I'll tell you. you make hard times a little easier. Going to this all done. I hope we didn't cause too much trouble.
None at all. As for learning to cook like this, my father taught me actually.
Well, it's a good thing. Hope your dad was good to you.
Very much so.
I tried to be a good dad myself.
I aim to visit soon. I don't know when soon is, but
Oh, it seems like a lot's going on. And May puts her arms around him. She's like, "You are a good dad," and kisses him on the face. And he looks like he's trying to be like, "No, stop!" But he secretly likes it. And you hear from the outside, just the you hit
Yep,
against
just
it.
constantly nonstop. Just keep punching. Like I'm starting to get. You see me starting to get into it, but like, all right, I'm liking this. An actual guy that doesn't hit back.
You see him kind of tense his hands up, like he's thinking about hitting you.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of peek out and just be like, and he'll just go into a book that he keeps where he has recipes and stuff, and he'll start writing out the one that he just tried out for the burritos.
Okay. He's like, okay, so as you so roll damage for me another 4 times, let's say.
Me?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Let's do
okay.
5.
Stunning strike. No,
You stunned
Okay,
me.
so
I'm actually so weak.
19. That's really good. 60, 20, 32. It's 13, 12, 25. 23, 22. Was that 4?
I think that was your 4th one.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
my
4.
4th?
This is your 5th.
Oh, this is 5th? Okay. And then, what's that? That's 17 plus 12 is 29.
God, you did a lot of damage.
You gave him 5 rounds.
Give me 5 rounds of combat.
5 rounds.
That's everything.
It's and you finish that, and you're like, hey,
Like, I've literally expended everything.
And he's like, all right, one thing,
I look pretty tired.
you can dish it out, but you also have to learn how to take it. And you see him ball up his fist. It's like, you ready?
I wipe right down the scar, just like, okay.
Stand here. And he grabs you and moves you where he was so that you
Okay.
don't go flying into the house. And you feel when he grabs you, you burn. And he's just like, hold on.
Gotta loosen up, huh?
You see him just do this, and you get this wave of fear. I want you to
for
make
sure.
a wisdom saving.
I don't even think I should make it. I think I should just fail. A wisdom?
Mhm.
Probably still not good enough, but 24?
No, that's good enough. You feel like running.
21. Sorry.
You feel like running, but you plant yourself into the ground.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm gonna do this. Let's go. And you see his hand ignite and just boom. You see and hear this.
I'll look up from my book and just be like,
Okay.
We feel it. It's an earth shattering.
K.O.
$51.
That's unconscious.
that's a key.
I know he has less HP than me. That would put me.
You go flying backwards and just hit the ground like Street Fighter. All right, get up. Are you unconscious?
How long does he wait?
Wait for what?
How, like he's saying, like, get up and everything. How many death saves am I taking? That's what I'm asking, legitimately.
I'd say roll one for now, because he just did like this first, like the transition.
Okay. I succeed.
Okay, and he sees you not getting up. He's like, hey, I broke him. Make another one for me, please.
I succeed.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell out, well then fix him!
And then you see him look over to where she's standing, and she has come over to you, and she like pulls something out and like puts it underneath your nose, and puts it back, and you shoot up, and you have like this. You took everything off, so you have this huge burn mark on your chest.
Yeah, definitely see the crackles.
Yeah.
Probably more so than you guys have probably ever seen before. Just
Overbaked pottery.
almost starts to look like sand right in the middle, maybe, or something.
He comes out. Oh, bro, I'm sorry. You're all right. Not supposed to do that unless I'm supposed to do that. You gotta breathe with your lungs. You all right?
I don't breathe normally.
Oh, well, maybe that explains it. Need some more help? You all right? Did you fix him?
He just takes a second and winds himself and brings himself up a little bit. And
She
I'll be all right.
She pulls him aside like an angry parent and takes him.
I'm like, no.
She still does. she just does not pay attention to that. Let's go back to you guys.
All right, so we're just Pac-Manning along, following the little dots. When we get to them, are they tangible? I'm gonna try to touch one.
You can feel something is there, but like you can't like pick it up or anything.
Okay.
But you still.
Can we walk into it?
Yeah, you can put yourself into it. It doesn't feel any different. You're just
standing there?
You're like you're aglow when you're standing in it.
I think we just keep following along. I mean, said they go up.
They like straight and then kind of like this and up, and then you see it just kind of go like.
I guess.
When they go up, do we go up? Is it like
Make a perception check. This is kind of hard to tell.
Wait, both of us? Or just them?
If you want to, you can too.
Sure.
Natural 20.
I don't.
I mean, you can both do it.
I finally got one.
You're a wisdom
It's
character.
18.
Yeah, so you both, especially you notice this first, you do notice there is a trajectory. Like you are moving up and wherever this is.
Okay. So yeah, I would
Seems like the lights are endless though. Like they just go on and go on and go on.
just keep following, I guess. I mean, I feel like, I think they're supposed to lead us to where something. I mean, better than just walking into the void, I guess.
Yeah.
At least there's light. Do you have food? I brought nothing. I brought absolutely nothing.
I guess we do need to eat.
You do have rations.
But did I bring it with me?
I don't remember if you did. I don't remember what you did take.
Like I said, I went completely just.
You knew what you were.
Derobed
You
and-
knew what was.
I feel like you would have brought up your backpack.
I can't remember. So that's up to you what you thought you would have done, because I honestly cannot remember. I know that our many fans that rewatch all the old episodes will go back and be like, it was this!
All right. Well, I'm gonna say that I've got rations.
You can always roll for it too. You can roll to see like what you brought or like how much of something you have too. So
Let's see. I think I probably would have brought it. I don't know. I don't know if I would have or not. I'll roll for it.
It's up to you. What do you think
Screw it.
Elona would? What do you think Elona would have done?
Honestly, she probably would have thought, oh, it's only gonna take a few hours and wouldn't bring anything.
So you reach in your pocket, being like, "Oh yeah," or you reach where your pouches and stuff would be, and like, "Uh oh."
Yeah, that's a negative.
How about to say, where were you, Tiff? I'm like, oh man, our biggest fan. Just like,
Hi, Tiff. We miss you.
We're glad to see you still came.
I understand the needing sleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have a way to make food, do you?
Well, I could try to make some berries. I don't know how well it'll come out in this. Little
Well,
live mutated berries.
Start picking up berries.
Let me ask the question. Since it feels like we've been in here for days, would she have been able to prep her spells?
weeks now.
Weeks, yeah. Would she have felt like the ability? Well, we took a long rest, actually, right? We got the effects of a long rest. Would she have been able to prepare spells? I know she's
Just that time.
yeah. Because I know the familiarity with Druid. You know what I'm saying? I've never really played a Druid in 5e. But, you know, I was like, I don't know if they're prepared casters like
I've
wizards
never played
are.
one either. I just been with people who played them and know that they're awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
That's actually one class I haven't played yet either.
It's right there.
So I couldn't remember if they were prepared casters like wizards and clerics, or if they're
They prepare, but from the entire spell list.
so like clerics.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to cast Goodberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oop. I'm sorry,
Ready to
bud.
roll
Game
for
over.
it?
My
So how
pinky
many does
touched
it
it.
make?
I think it makes 10. Pretty sure. I think that's what I read.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
up
it
to
should
10,
be.
yeah.
And it says
well, it was enough, right?
infused with magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Restores a hit point and provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day.
Okay. Well, you have 10. There's 10 of them. They look fine.
Berry?
Oh, excellent. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever.
How big are these
You said you
berries?
beat. He said
Well,
you.
berries?
Yeah, I'd be familiar with. Yes,
I think
yeah.
they're like, aren't they small? They're
Yeah, they're just like a berry. They're
They're like
just like a
Zenzibees.
Yeah,
there's
strawberry.
no effect of Zenzibean. It fills you up all the way.
Yeah, it could be like any kind of berry. It'd be like, you know, kiwi or tomato.
So
or,
what would yours be?
Strawberries.
There you go. That's
That's
what
not
it
a berry.
is. Well,
It is to me!
it has the word berry in it, so right now
Strawberry
it's
is
what
not a
it,
berry.
A strawberry is not a berry.
It's a cluster of
Nuts.
nuts.
Yep.
Yes.
you're a cluster.
It's actually also considered a multi-fruit. It counts
in
as
any case,
5
it's a
different-
strawberry.
Strawberry.
I'm playing my character. I'm the chef. Thank you.
You're not in here.
So yeah, I would take one and just like, because it's just
Juicy and delicious, man, but it's not a berry.
She could have summoned bananas, and that would have made more sense.
It's a little nutty.
I hate you sometimes.
Welcome to my life.
You can't have that. You gotta have a banana
Yep.
instead.
Strawberries are also considered part of the rose family.
Potassium.
I knew that one, Tiff.
Yep.
The strawberries are related to roses.
I think I remember getting that fun fact from Fruit Ninja.
I can believe that.
Okay, anyway.
Bananas would almost be in the same thing. The
Bananas are
seeds in the
considered
middle,
berries. Yep.
but for some reason they're berries. Oops.
Well, that is the
Man,
definition.
I'm just a klutz today. I can't help it. I don't
In
know.
any case,
Like,
it's
barely-
delicious and you feel full.
Oh, that sucks.
It looks like there's plenty of lights to go.
Well, shall we?
Shall. I do move at the same pace she does now because I did take spot nimbleness, so my speed is 30 feet like hers.
Okay,
I'm no longer a slow dwarf.
I want you guys to each roll a d6.
D6. Roll a D6.
Nah, nah,
Nah, nah. I got a 5.
4.
Okay. It takes
9 years.
9 years. Oh my god.
Good thing we're long-lived race.
Good thing we had that berry.
That one berry
Oh my
for
God.
9 years.
okay.
Stop rolling sixes.
Pretty much. You don't feel like, oddly enough, you don't feel like a lot of fatigue or anything. but like, and you don't feel it as you're doing it, but you feel it after you've done it. It feels like you've been doing this for 6 fucking weeks. And there's still lights. They're still going. You're going up. You're going up and then around a little bit and then up. And like when that realization hits you, you feel like you're tired, that you haven't bathed.
That don't bother me none.
But like it doesn't like dawn on you to like that you can keep making good berries, and like it doesn't dawn on you that you're hungry. It's like it's not like a normal transition of a day. So it doesn't feel like, okay, we're gonna eat now, okay, we're gonna sleep now. It just, you don't feel it as you're doing it, but then you're like, fuck, this has been 6 weeks. Both of you give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh my god.
I still think it's silly that rangers don't get wisdom saves.
Well, it's tough luck for him.
13.
Are you guys being awkwardly silent this
18.
entire time?
No, I'm sure we
How much you get?
18.
13, okay. What are you guys talking about while you're doing
Yeah,
it?
it's probably.
So berries aren't, or strawberries aren't actual berries.
Fun
No,
fact, these berries aren't actually berries.
I'd probably ask her, where'd you.
Ranger splaining.
No. When you came up to me, you were that beast that. What exactly was that? How'd you know about that? There's nothing I've ever seen.
Hey, miss you too, man.
Well, that was a raptor.
You're like, oh shit.
So
I've heard of them, but I've never seen one.
Yeah, I've only seen a few. I would have seen a few.
You turned into it, so you had to.
Yeah, you had to have.
I've seen a few. They're kind of rare.
That explains a lot. That's pretty cool. I would ask her to probably tell me everything she could about them to
So,
familiarize myself.
on your long
That's good.
trek that's very monotonous, you pass the time by talking about various wild-shaped things. So I'll say that you learn more about not only your favorite enemy, but you learn more about things that you may not have known.
many other beasts.
Yeah, we'd probably be just exchanging information about
Right.
beasts and nature and animal. Maybe I know some that she doesn't to help her wild shape into
You
them.
guys do feel oddly closer. But I will say, where the check comes in, all of a sudden, he's no longer making words. He's just babbling. It's just like, blah, 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 blah. And he like, his voice is like going up and down. See a little bit of like drool on his beard?
I feel the same.
Nothing changed this entire time.
Sounds like the peanuts just.
And you kind of hear him say, peanut butter.
Yeah, a burrito, breakfast burrito. Yeah. Red, blue, red, blue.
That's what you hear. That's what you hear.
I was gonna start laughing, like hysterically.
I definitely imagine the as well.
Yeah,
You're just over here thinking you're good company. Like she's getting a kick out of it.
Now the thing is, like, you're laughing, but like it doesn't stop. Like, it's funny, and then it's like, okay,
It's like funny for the first 7 hours that we feel like we're around. Maybe
it's been another 2 hours, and he's still, or you feel 2 hours, and he's still like, well, yeah, peanut butter sandwiches, you know.
Am I still laughing or?
Are you?
well,
I mean,
pink salt.
it's a little concerning because he's not.
Making words?
If you're like trying to speak to him, his answers are that. Like he's.
Put down, yeah.
I'm just gonna cover his mouth.
It's damp.
When he speaks, his tongue is coming
Though
out.
when you touch him and you go like this, and besides the gross feeling, you feel like this strange tethered connection between you two. And he's just babbling into your hand.
I might lick her hand, but just
You are. It's wet, and you're just like, bananas.
bananas are fruit and of a strawberry.
Oh, I don't
This is
wanna
the
have to
person
do
you
this.
chose to tether to.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, this will be a great idea. Let's go in this room that's meant for immortals. We barely know each other.
We barely know each other, and he's not very.
He's not sociable.
I feel like when you guys left, me and Ash just looked at
Wrong.
each other like, she's in so much trouble.
So with this like feeling I get, can I like make a perception or like an insight or anything on like what I should do with this feeling?
Do I get any feeling, even though I'm kind of like blah 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 blah? Like when she touched.
So you don't feel the connection. You're too.
Okay.
You think you're talking normally, but you're not. Yeah, you go ahead and make an insight check.
Ooh,
200.
200.
She's rude. She'd probably get there.
22.
Wow. So you feel like you need to stop with him right now. You need to we need to sit down in front of one of these lights, and you need to like forehead to forehead, hand to hand, and just sit. That is what's happening though.
And it's gonna be like, stop talking.
Yeah, you keep talking.
You still got your hand over my mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to poke my tongue between your fingers. Just.
And he blows raspberries.
Yeah, I'm literally thinking about. I'm telling you about Satchel, and thinking I'm telling you about.
Yeah, you're
Satchel.
thinking like, man, I miss him so much, and he's blah, blah.
And you know what we had going on in the mountain and stuff like that. And you just hear.
I'm gonna. Can I grab his tongue?
That's a pretty hard check. I'd say make a
Sleight of
hand or athletics.
Do you want me to oppose it? It's up to you.
I mean, the only reason I'm not saying you're not opposing, you're just that your tongue is moving.
Yeah.
You're not actively trying to avoid it, but your tongue's moving.
Oh boy, 21.
She would have failed if I had to roll against her.
You did.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity.
She somehow, with ninja-like reflexes, grabs your tongue, and you're like, you have a firm grasp on his tongue. It kind of brings you back a bit. You're kind of what?
I'm gonna reiterate. Stop talking.
You hear her now.
I'm gonna let go, but stop talking.
He has a pretty thick tongue. And you're a dwarf, dude. All about you is stout, so.
Everything about me's thick.
with 3 C's
Yeah.
and a Q.
Okay.
Yeah, I would stop and be like,
So just stop.
Smoke comes out of your nose.
Follow my lead. And just take his hands.
Okay, so you let go. So one of her hands is
Yeah.
oddly moist.
On his shirt.
Just
Come on.
just wipe it on his. Okay.
just as long as it's not on the beard.
I mean, your beard already
It's already
is.
moist.
Yeah.
Grab his hands.
Okay.
Go to one of the lights,
Yes.
and I'm going to get on my knees
Okay.
and pull him down with me.
I will just let her have that one. Yeah. Even
then-
though her on her knees is probably eye level with me.
And then I'm just going to. Can he understand me?
It looks like, yeah. I mean, you
Okay.
you can understand her, and it's, yeah.
I'm
He's
just-
not talking in gibberish anymore.
Now do I feel a connection?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay.
We need to come together and meditate on this feeling.
Okay.
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 It's gonna touch my forehead to his.
You feel like this warmth It's almost like you can understand him a bit, and vice versa. Like you can understand her.
Okay.
It's a weird feeling because it's not like the normal feeling of like getting to know somebody. It's almost like I don't want to say the word invasive, but it's almost you're not used to that feeling of like this
Like mind reading.
like yeah, almost like you're reading each other. It's not like a cat normal like, oh okay, I understand this person. It's like, oh, I know who you are now. Both of you give me
God.
oh God. Wisdom checks at advantage.
Oh.
That doesn't do much for me.
That's all you're getting.
It's a chance of a better roll at least.
Wisdom? Are you kidding me?
I only have
Ain't that
enough.
your
So,
That's still good for you though.
You
Is it a
alright.
wisdom save or just a wisdom check?
Just a check.
Which one was it?
So,
It didn't seem
roll
like
up
4 dice
the
rolls.
+5.
No, there's only these two. These are my other d20s. What you
18?
did?
18. What'd you get?
12.
So you're feeling the connection. Like, okay, this is gonna work. Like you feel better than you have in a long time in this place. You feel like her personality is overwhelming you. Like you don't feel this
Like
this feeling, but you
Okay.
feel like this transition is just going like this. So like it's way faster than you're transitioning to her. So it's a lot of like fuck. You sense him though after a while start to tremor, like when you're holding him his hands, and like you can feel him like shake.
Oh, God. And you know what? This probably makes complete thematical sense for Korbrum.
Yeah.
Because someone else's like brain wavelengths are moving a lot
Yeah, we
faster
don't
than
need,
his.
we're just glad you're here. Anyways,
Can I kind of like pull back a little bit to kind of even us out?
yeah, I'd say give me a charisma saving throw. You're saving against yourself.
So just
Okay.
Ooh, okay, 19.
It's a hard thing to stifle your own personality because you've never had to do that, but you slow it down. So now, like, the transition is more same speed. So you had to move your energy level down to match his. So now your energy levels are sinking.
Okay.
You get to a point where you both hear like this sound, and like there is like this pink light between the two of you that you can visually see.
What is that?
I'm gonna try to touch it.
It is tangible.
It's tangible.
You touch it.
So like, does it feel like an orb, or does it feel like
It feels like a heavy marble. Like it feels like if a marble had its own gravitational
like
field.
even heavy for me?
Yeah, like you feel like this is like. Are you trying to pull it, or are you just holding it?
I'm just gonna try to hold it in place.
It feels like it's gonna create its own in your hand. Like it's
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of her hands, and
so your hand. Like,
because he's seen me touch it, so I mean I
so
know
both
it's
of you
safe.
touching it,
Yeah.
it immediately feels light.
Yeah, I'm gonna take I literally take her hand and clasp it over top of it, so
Okay.
it's like I'm holding her hand in between like this.
Okay. It immediately feels light. You feel it in your hand, but you feel like this lightness.
Oh.
So,
I'm gonna let one hand free, so it's like we're holding hands. You know what I'm saying, with this thing, in still in our
Okay.
grasp, and see if like I'm gonna move like our hands like this, like you know what I'm saying, like see if it moves easier with it or whatever, and all
Okay.
like moves with us.
Are you, what are you doing with your hand? Are you just letting him move your hand? Are you instinctively moving your hand? Like, are you trying to push down?
I'm moving with him.
Okay. So as you guys move in tandem, you feel it move. You can feel it inside your hands, like moving around as you're moving. And you can feel yourself as you're doing it, like almost like you're connected like one person.
Whoa.
I think
Now, real quick, you give me a wisdom saving throw. and you give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
You killing it on the wisdom saves.
Green one.
Which one? There's 2 green ones.
Just
one.
regular wisdom, right?
Move the others
The plus
aside.
7.
No, don't let them hit. Don't let them hit. There you go.
So 23.
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Oh, right.
You
Almost
are welcome, sir.
as if in tandem, you both get flashes. I wouldn't say just flashes, almost like you're living part of it. You see his past with his.
That's not what we're supposed to do, by the way.
But
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You see, like, the bad stuff that happened to your past, the hometown you're from, you see that. So you can explain that to her. And vice versa, something bad in your character's past is, like, transitioned to his brain. So I'll let you explain that first, and then...
Okay, Zach, did you want us to do that, like, right now, like, on screen?
Yeah.
So,
You don't have to do it in character voice, because this is literally in the
Yeah.
brain, so...
You'd probably get visions of Korbrum's home, right? Which is like a mountain village, almost, where everything's like natural and trade based, and but there is mining operations, if you will. And then, like basically a siege, like it was attacked, and everyone was basically captured, enslaved, and forced to work. And let's make it real quick and easy. Then, you see at one point Korbrum is working these mines that his dad has worked his whole life, so he knows these mines like the back of his hand and everything. He's working these, and suddenly everything goes dark, where and it's like a bag almost over his head, like everything's kind of like a blur haze, and everything like that. And he's drug out, and he hears a noise, and so he's now in a foreign land, has no idea what's around him, cannot see his, has no idea about his family, whether they're alive, what happened. Just everything went dark and to that. So then that's. Did you want me to give the rest of the
That's a
series of
good,
events?
that's a good place. So you don't just see it, you like live it. So like you feel his emotions, you feel like what happened, you feel like his joy, like with the people he knew, you feel like his terror, you feel all of it. Like it was almost like it was first person, like you lived that. So for him,
So you would probably see visions of Elona's village, which is set out in a forest. You would see her father, who was basically her hero, who she looked up to. He was a very good and loving father. And then he was also training her to take over guardianship of the relic of Nylia that served her village. And at a certain point, you would see these big, like, mangled beasts with masked riders coming in and attacking her father during a training session, to which they basically killed her father and took the artifact of Nylia, and then there was just chaos in her village. She was suddenly forced into position to then regain this artifact and become the guardian, like take up her father's footsteps.
Okay.
so you, again, same thing, don't just see it from like a bird's eye perspective, you experience it. So the love for her father, what happened when he died, the chaos, everything. It's like you lived that. And you guys rolled high enough so that nothing bad happens from that. You are able to shoulder that, both of you.
Finally.
And and
Oh, it took 6 years?
you hear this like high pitch like ching, as like all the lights like light the way, and instead of like being in a dark space, you're now in this like beautiful open, you're almost like in a forest in like fall before the leaves fall, like before the leaves turn, or not turn, but in autumn before the leaves fall, and you're like in front of this beautiful like temple with a big like arching doorway, like very smooth stone.
Okay.
And you're still like, you come to like holding hands, and like the pink light just kind of like shimmers through everything.
We still feel this thing in our hands, right?
It's not in your hands.
No, it just shimmered out from it.
You feel the connection between the two of you for sure. Like there's like definitely like
Probably a little bit more strength than he should. He's gonna take, while I still hold her hand, and pull her in and give her a hug. I witnessed what's going on in her backstory, her life, and everything like
vice
that.
versa.
After having like seen what happened to him, my character would probably just be really heartbroken and just crying and a mess.
Yes.
So you
And
both,
she would just hug him like,
so you both have a moment, and the moment is as long as it normally would be. You don't feel some weird time dilation
Okay.
anymore. Yeah.
Say hugging for 6 more years.
You guys hugged for.
Sorry, everything you've gone through.
likewise.
We get through all this. I'll help you.
Thank you.
It's pertinent with Nylea, which is a big word for me. But it feels this moment. And he's probably got a rush of actual mental like grace because of her probably insanely better fucking mental stats.
What level
And
of
it connects-
spells can you learn up to?
Second.
Second. Okay.
Actually, maybe. Let me make sure. No, first. I only got first level spells at this point.
Like,
I'm a quarter caster or half caster,
okay.
so I can only learn up to first level spells.
Okay.
So, I think it's 5th level I get my second.
5th, right?
Yeah, I get it. My max is 5th level spells, which I don't get till like 14th level.
Okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, I just yeah, it's just kind of like think what. Do I recognize this temple or whatever? Like, do I recognize anything about it?
No, but it feels familiar, but you've never seen it.
What's the stone?
You've also never seen the stone before.
Okay.
I will say what you do notice about the stone from your ability is that it's similar to the stone that you've seen outside, like that kind of stone work, like the
Outside this place that we went into?
yeah.
Okay.
So like the stonework that like has been made by mortal hands. I will say you guys do gain the ability, each of you, to give each other. You have to physically touch one another. You can do it once a day, but you can give back something spent. So anything that has to be spent, like a spell or an ability that's spent, like Second Wind, something like that.
Okay.
You can give that person a use of one of those things back.
Okay.
I feel like I need to write that down somewhere.
Put it in your notes.
Yeah. So it has to make physical contact. Can
It can be a spell or ability, as long as it has a use.
okay.
And it has to be like a physical ability from you. It can't be from like a weapon. And it's called Bond of Return.
So like, if I touch her, she gets an ability back, or is it I touch her to get me an ability back?
So,
Or do we have to do it at the same time? Like
no. So like, when you touch her, like she gets an ability back. Vice
Okay.
versa.
Okay.
It's no longer this music either. Hold on a minute.
I just wanted to make sure on the. And is there a limit on uses?
Once a day.
Once per day. Okay.
I had it low so it wouldn't.
So yeah, there's a once per day thing.
Once per day.
Yeah. Cool. At which point, I'll. I guess we go into the temple, towards the temple.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, yeah, then I guess I will. I guess still attempting to hold her hand if she wants me to, you know? And I'll guide her towards that way.
Okay.
Take the
Yeah, it does feel warm, and you guys definitely feel like a connection that's not like, you know what human connections are like, or mortal connections feel like. This definitely feels a little transcendent, so it is weird. So you understand that it feels comfortable, it feels good, but it feels foreign.
Right.
So take that, and as your characters, how you would. So you enter, and it just lights up because it was dark, you couldn't see, and it like lights up. You see like there are pillars with these dragons. These dragon heads like looking down into the room, and it's like there's like a golden compass almost on the floor that like arcs out. And there is like this in the back. There is like these tiered like steps. They aren't like steps going up, like steps into the wall. And there's like this red, like almost like velvet walk. But you know how you walk up? Because it's not like a walk, and there's a chest on it's sitting there, like super embroidered. You can tell like a lot of intentions on it. In the center of this room, there is a figure that is. How tall are you?
5'6".
And
4'8".
so there's a figure that's like 5'2"-ish.
Okay.
Like broad arms, but like almost feminine. No beard. Kind of resembles you, but kind of resembles you. And like has your hair. So like a pretty you, kinda.
Slightly taller, elvish dwarf.
Yes.
Did
You
they
have,
somehow have a child in this? Like,
Does she have a beard?
no, there's no beard. They're wearing both like armor, but the armor like on one side is made of like metal, and the armor on the other side is like made of like branches and like non-metal stuff like leathers and stuff.
I don't wear metal either.
I'll bet you wear more
Scale mail. So it's made out of animal.
It's like yeah, you see like the one like scales on one side.
Yeah. It's
Um,
made out of all animal hide, basically. Like a thick animal hide.
and you have the pick in one side, but like it's also like a staff. So like it comes down and like you see the pick, so it's almost like a sight.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably looks like a scythe. That'd be cool.
Or a lucerne.
Yeah.
And you see the figure standing there, like, and the figure looks like you both get the feeling, no insight check, that like this is like the final challenge.
Oh. Like it's hostile?
You don't get a sense of like that kind of hostility. You get the sense though that like to move forward, you will need to fight it.
Okay. I have no gear still.
well,
And the figure points at you. Are you looking to finish this? And you hear both of your voices come out of the mouth at the same time.
yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my best Wravyre stance. I'm gonna just do my best, like,
And I'll say the classic line. I am neither Korbrum nor Elona. I am the one that will defeat you. And we will go back to you guys.
I'm so sorry for what's about to happen because I have nothing to do.
I stand up off the ground.
Yeah, you can tell she's over there giving him like a stern talking to. Like she looks. It's a little intimidating because you see her like her demeanor's changed because she's used like the calm and together person.
I'll actually, once I get up, I'll actually go over to them, and I can tell they're trying to stay out of ear distance, but I'm going over there regardless, and I'm going to interject as soon as possible. Just listen.
She looks at you with like
way
this. He's looking like he's kind of bashful. He's just sitting there like, kind of like he rubbing back of his head and just putting his head down. She's like, just looking at you like,
listen, I've been down this road before. That's nothing new to me.
all of this, I'm afraid, is a road you've never been down.
No, but fighting an opponent way out of my league definitely is.
I hope you both got something out of it.
I think I learned something.
It's been over 5 hours, so it should be soon. If your friends come back soon, we're gonna have to go get them.
I do surprisingly a good amount of damage for not having a weapon.
Would I have seen what she put under his nose to wake him up?
I'd say make a perception check at disadvantage. It was tiny.
Just her finger.
Oh, that's a nat one. Damn.
No, it was way too small. All you seen was her hand.
Okay.
Sniff the finger.
Are you doing anything right now?
Guess what I did yesterday?
Oh, God.
I suppose I would be kind of like writing as I'm looking, and I'm gonna kind of try and I don't even really think I would need an insight, just kind of like acknowledging that clearly she's in charge because she's just tearing this dude a new one.
She wears the pants.
She
wears the pantsuit.
She is wearing a suit right now.
And I think I would just kind of like, not my business.
Okay.
Michelle, you didn't get any nat 20s this session or anything, did you?
No.
I'm trying to
Not
keep
yet.
track of them too.
I would ask her, like, what is the group like you guys are all with? Like, we were informed that you're part of some greater council or...
All I can say is that there are a number of us that are on a ruling figure that have watch and certain dominion over things, and that there is a careful balance that must be maintained. And right now, there's been a lot of things done that probably should not have been. I'm here to find out all what that is, and once everyone is gathered, that will become more clear.
So I can't help but notice you all have certain aspects about yourselves. I assume you are of dragon folk like the others. And
We are all the same.
you're all the same. But none of you are the same.
We're all individuals, but we're all from the same birth. That might not...
You're all siblings.
You can see, like, her trying to explain this to you in a way that she can explain it to you, and also a way that would make sense to you. It's confusing to her. She's like, we are... All I can say is we're not related, but we are. I know that may not... Maybe, like...
You all came from one.
Yes, but also as you may have somebody that is family that isn't blood. Maybe if that makes
Okay.
more sense.
Alabama Dragons!
We all have sex with each other.
Regardless of this aspect, you cannot deny him to be anything but what he is, right?
I'm not sure I follow.
I look to the guy that just punched a giant hole in my chest.
Okay.
Not eating Hot
Like
Pockets.
this is who he is at his core. I can see it clear as day.
When you have a certain job that you have to do, follow the tenures of those jobs, of that job. Am I correct?
Yes.
And that's what we do.
So you've given him a job of...
Well, it wasn't me. I may look to be in charge, but we're
Okay,
technically equal.
well, your fellow compatriots gave him a job?
Yes, we all have things we're in charge of. That's as much as I can say.
Well,
In fact, I'm probably being too frank with you now, but
I'm just saying I don't feel like he did anything wrong. you acted out in the way he should.
Well,
The
the
way
thing
he was
is,
meant to.
and I understand why you think that. Then she puts a finger on your chest. She's like, but even though some things are temporary actions, they have permanent solutions.
Yeah.
You guys alright over there?
Oh, I feel old.
Just wait.
You're the youngest one in the party, sir.
I know it doesn't.
No,
get
like it's
better.
worse. Okay.
I mean, obviously, you guys have all seen what's happened here. Right? Nobody explains it, but everybody knows about it. So,
This is way worse than was thought, and now one of us is involved in a very bad way. And that is
true,
going to be bad.
but I think he knew the consequences coming into this. And he still made that
I
choice.
don't know if any of us really did. He may have known the consequences of where he's from, but I don't think he knew the consequences of this.
You don't think he expected that to happen?
He actually didn't. He said to you that he couldn't get sick like this. They were surprised that it happened. So you do know that. It could be, I mean, in fact, all of us can be infected. You're carrying around an infected pet. I do have a soft spot.
I don't carry pets. I don't know what you're talking
I do have a soft spot for pets. I mean, I should erase it now if I'm honest.
about. Oh, the bird. Yeah, that thing kind of, it actually helped us. Probably kept us alive, actually.
Well, before I do anything, I will get everyone's story about it before I make any decision. Because I know what it's like to lose a pet, despite the fact that that pet is monstrous.
I've seen firsthand what this can do, and I get where you're coming from.
I don't think that we've seen all of what it can do. And that's another thing that needs to be discussed.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen some crap in the woods. By the way, if you guys are part of any kind of extermination force, like those woods over there, just obliterate it if you can.
I'll see what. We have to be careful.
Just make it go bye-bye.
Let's see what we can do, as we can also apparently incur this illness. But this
I'm just saying.
will have to be taken out by the root. I think us destroying it or obliterating it or whatever it is you think we do.
I don't know what you do.
I don't know if that will get rid of it. It's more. But
Y'all some assholes. The two nature loving characters are away. What are you gonna do? Kill their bird and fucking just nuts under the earth?
I didn't want to kill it. I just
Destroy everything.
want you to take care of the rest of that crap that keeps hurting.
so, back to you guys.
Okay.
I'll let you. You guys are going to go first. I'll let you guys decide who wants to go first. We can do a little battle map if you want. We can use that figure there. Hey, look, is this Korbrum?
That is.
Yes, it is.
And this is.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. This character looks very confident. Corlona.
Corlona.
Oh, I
Corellian.
like that name.
Corellian.
Corlona. I like it.
Oh, there you go. You got your daughter's name now.
What is your AC?
Right now, 11.
Actually, sorry. You, as you fight and you steal yourselves and your connection, you guys, you get your gear back. All the stuff you lost, you have all your gear, and there is a tethered pink line between you two. You see like this pink line.
Okay.
What is your AC?
Do I have my gear on?
Yes.
Okay. My AC with my gear on becomes an 18.
18. What is your AC? With your gear equipped?
13?
13.
Yeah, I don't have much.
I was ready to fight barefisted. I was like, I
Although,
actually do
I
a good
think
amount
I've
of
got a
damage.
spell that has
What is your
Gives me-
8 hit points total?
hit points 35.
Your hit points total?
46.
26.
You do not have a spell for that.
I don't. I thought I had like.
That was your other character, I think. From the one shot.
Oh,
All right,
darn.
you guys. We're thinking in tandem. So which one of you wants to go first?
How long is this tether?
You don't know. You're standing right next to each other, so you see it between you two.
Korbrum, knowing how Korbrum does, he's going to try to go forward, but he's going to be tentative about it, you know, and head towards if the tether stops him at any point. He's not trying to rush.
The tether does not stop your movement. You don't feel it as like a.
There's no resistance,
yank.
so I
No.
feel like I can get right up to him. Okay. So, which square are they?
So what you do notice is like the shield, because he's holding the thing like this. The shield is kind of like in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's not on like how you hold it, yours, because this is a two-handed weapon. And the
Right.
shield is kind of like in front, so it's almost like it's magically floating.
Okay. As I'm walking up, I will cast Hunter's Mark. And I will ready an action to swing my pick for when she does whatever she does.
Okay. You see yourself. That's not you, but part of you stare back at you.
Yeah.
You're like, man, would this what I look like without a beard? I'm kind of pretty. He's like, I don't know if that's me.
The beard stays on.
What are you doing?
Okay. I kind of want to try out this flame blade. So I'm gonna move, I think, to where I can hit him.
Right here?
Yes. Him, her, it.
Yeah.
Was it
They?
gender? They?
Where were you at?
Here.
If you moved your full 30, you could get behind it.
Because yeah, there is space there. You can
That'd be a flank, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm learning!
You see the tether like go between you two, like actually like overarching, like above him.
Okay.
Them.
Yeah, say in this case it would be.
They should be a samurai. You know how a non-binary samurai kills people? They slash them.
All right, guys. I think that we're as a company is just dissolving right now.
And you
I cannot believe you just. Okay, anyway.
did Flame Blade?
I'm going to summon? Do I summon
Yeah,
the
it
flame?
summons a
Yeah, it's
blade, a scimitar.
So yeah, I got this fiery blade.
That's cool.
So let's just shape the scimitar. Okay. It lasts for the duration.
Which is concentration up to 10 minutes.
If you go. Okay, so if I let go of the blade, it disappears. Bonus.
So you can
oh, I
just
can
use your
invoke it
action.
as a bonus action too.
Yeah, but you have to attack with a regular.
So. Okay, so it's like a regular.
But it uses your spell attack modifier to hit.
Yeah. So you attack with it, and on a hit it does 3d6.
Okay.
Then it'll use your +7 to attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack with it.
Okay.
Advantage because you're flanking.
Oh!
Roll 2d20s.
It's the benefit of flanking. Good thing you had advantage.
Ooh, yeah. So 20.
To hit.
Yes.
Definitely does.
So 3d6.
3d6. Oh, 6. I just need that, like.
Does it use for
Strong
your ability
element.
modifiers or anything on the damage, or is it just
Thank you.
3d6?
It's just 3d6.
What is this?
Flame blade.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Sad. So, 6.
6 fire damage?
Fire damage, yep.
And since she did an action, I'm going to use my action now to swing at it too.
So two things.
Okay.
One, it's going to use absorb elements.
Okay.
So you see the thing turn red. And you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
You can do it. plus the 2 up there.
17.
That's enough. So you see the scythe type thing like whip around, doesn't even look, and like tries to trip you, and you jump over it. You can make 2 attacks if you want. You get the regular attack, and then you can use your reaction because you're tethered to her to make another one.
Let's do it. So first attack with flanking.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And it's taken damage, which is one of the reasons I waited it on my
you might just
attack.
want to roll the other attack.
Second one. 17 to hit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
I kind of merge your both ACs, so the AC's
You know
15.
what?
Okay. So this is all piercing damage with the war pick. Oh. I hit twice. I get 2 Hunter's Mark hits. Ew. So, let's see, here's 10, 11, so that's 21, 24, 34 damage. 34 piercing
You
damage.
just crack
Supposed
and
to be 6.
you see like light where you hit it like shine out of it. I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Those are not good for me, but I am proficient with them. Those are not good for me. 8.
So it like does the same thing or rips the scythe, and you like get tripped and just bam on your back.
Okay.
Taking 4 damage, and it's going to attack you. Or 20 to hit.
That hits me. Don't forget the absorb elements damage.
Which is what die?
1d6.
Yeah. What fire damage?
4 fire damage. 6. 7. And then 14 regular.
So 18 damage.
So yeah.
18 more
Not
damage.
15. Said 12, right?
Placed 14 and
Oh,
4.
14 and 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't
Yeah.
properly.
14 and 4?
You have 4 fire damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then 14.
Sorry.
You're good.
So like you just see like the pick come up and just right in your chest. Then you see the figure like start charging up, and it goes back to you, correct? Or is it you?
I held an action. I held an action to react to when her action went. Guess I mean we kind of both went at similar times, so it's up to you if you want to.
So I'm going to. Can he move? Korbrum. Like if I were to shout like, step back.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he has to be on his turn to move.
I mean, I technically was going first because I went
Talking
forward.
is a free action.
Talking.
Yeah, I went forward and held my hunter's mark and then held my action, so I technically went first in initiative.
So you're saying you want to move first? Go first?
Yeah, if she wants to take a free action to yell to me or something, then yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that.
Sure. You're gonna step back. Take your turn to move.
You know what? We're
I
gonna
need a
do
5-foot radius.
Wait, 5 foot?
Yeah,
That's just his square, though.
5-foot radius.
You're fine.
You know
then.
that this will cancel your flame blade, right?
Yes.
Okay.
More.
And okay, you know 5 feet. If you put it,
If you
on
put
it.
it on him, it's just him.
It's just that square.
Yeah.
It's only
Yeah.
the square.
so that doesn't have to be on him.
You can still dramatically tell him to stand back.
I just want to make sure I don't hit him.
Yeah, he technically doesn't
You would
have
probably
to move for you
because
to
you've
hit him.
used the spell before,
Yeah.
and also you know that it probably wouldn't hit me with
Let's
the
say,
aim.
look out!
So, yeah. So do you tell me to move back?
Yes.
Okay. I would first attack.
Attack. Sure.
I think that'd be the smart move before I move back. Ooh, 26 to hit.
Yep.
Gross.
You're gross.
19 and
set? 20 damage. Piercing
Okay.
damage.
You see more light shoot out.
I would. He wants to take an attack opportunity at me. That's
You actually
I'm prone, so it'd be
Half movement to
half
stand
movement,
up.
stand up, and then yeah, I can.
you actually see the
I would have got up, attacked, and then step back.
as you attacked, you moved. You actually see the so first make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
Okay, so you don't get tripped,
Okay.
and then you see like it like extend to hit you.
Just got reach.
Yes.
Okay.
So a 23 hits you.
That does.
It doesn't get the fire this time, right? It goes away.
Correct.
Right. It's his first attack on his next turn, so.
7. Ooh. 17? Yeah, 17 damage.
17 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So boom, it, like hits you right in the chest.
I'm looking very hurt.
You can make a reaction attack because he attacked him.
You do still have the flame blade out, so
Yeah. You could attack it with the flame blade again.
and then that's not going to take up your turn.
Okay.
So this is something you're doing
So-
before your turn.
All right. I'll try and strike him with my flame blade. Wow.
Full blow. Now you're talking like Korbrum.
Flame blade. So that's a 18.
Yep.
3d6.
Nine.
Okay. So you your staff, I assume? You got
The
oh
flame
shit, the flame bleach. You cut like a hole in his in their back and you see like light, like pink light come out. And then it's your actual turn.
I'm going to first take a step back. I know I probably don't need to. It's just for safe measure.
Not a bad idea if you drop a flame blade. You sort of use its reaction to hit me.
And then I'm going to drop the flame blade and cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Oh.
So
It makes a con save.
it has to make a con save.
Speaking of con saves.
22.
So it takes half damage. Question.
I succeeded both.
Does it have like the druidic features like wild shape or anything like that?
Well, I mean, it's not.
Is it a shape changer?
I don't know.
If it's a shape changer, it makes it a disadvantage. Is the only reason we ask.
I'd imagine if it's like half me.
Same exact roll.
Okay. So it takes half damage, so you're gonna roll 2d10. No, that's a d8. Okay. D10 is these ones.
Oh.
Just ignore the extra 0 on it.
Um,
5.
5.
Right, damage. So the light comes down, and you see it when the light hits it. Like you see like visions of both of you almost. Like it's like it's holding itself together.
Okay.
It's its turn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you see it, and like this red light like fills the room.
Okay.
Both of you give me dexterity saving throws.
Whew.
11.
Okay.
I'm gonna be unconscious.
You push back into this pillar here, and you take 2.
Keep wanting to touch the screen.
Yeah, plus 2.
18.
That's enough. So you get pushed back only. You don't hit the pillar. The tether is still between you two. It dispels everything that's out. So
Hunter's mark.
Flame Blade's already dropped, Hunter's Mark is gone, and
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam's gone.
And in its place is a raptor. Raptor is holding that staff. And then it's going to leap at you. Just.
You're so good at that.
15 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. So first it's going to hit you with the staff. Which, 9, 10...
It's like a vicious graffiti.
15 damage. 15 damage. Is it like clubs you over the head with the staff?
Oh god.
And then it's going to bite you. That's an 8, so that misses. So it goes to like, bam, like this, and you just like, as you're holding your head, you're just like, oh shit! It like barely misses your nose. That would bring it back to you.
Okay. I feel like this is a smart thing to do right now. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Because I am extremely hurt. I am almost dead.
Twinkle.
So yeah, just... I get 5 hit points back.
What are your little wounds goes whoop?
Hey, I'm just saying, like, I only get first level spells, and I don't get much in the way of healing. I get +2 to my 1d8.
You did double your health. So.
Yeah, it did double 5 hit points. I have 5 hit
Oh
points left.
boy.
And I will...
This raptor has its own hit point pool, so
That's fine.
like its hands gripping the thing like this.
Just like
That was a lovely spell. Yeah.
Raptor v Raptor.
Yeah, you can still.
I would, I would swap over to...
Forgetting.
I would swap over to my longbow. Yes, and then, I can't attack because I've already healed myself, so, yeah, and I will, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, there.
He attacks, so you can use your reaction to attack.
I didn't attack.
Or sorry,
I healed myself.
That's right, you did.
I
Never
couldn't-
mind.
I couldn't attack.
For some reason, I thought you attacked. Anyways, your turn.
I'm going to use wild shape.
Okay, turn into.
Another raptor. Raptor v raptor.
I don't know what we're gonna use for that.
You can still keep, I mean, it's still medium.
This one.
Nothing like the ice troll versus Morphin. I'm having horrible flashbacks of...
You see this the other raptor smile, as it curls up. It's an action change or is it not?
I believe it's an
It's an action unless you're what's it called, druid.
Moon Druid.
Yeah.
Moondruid.
Yeah, so that was her action.
Does the raptor have any bonus actions?
Probably needs
No.
the attack action to do
Yeah.
the other thing.
Yeah. So that would be your turn. Unless you want to move.
Yeah, can I move back?
It will get an attack.
There is a pillar there,
Oh,
so you can move around the pillar. But yes, it will get
here,
an attack.
let's make that easier. Understand? There's a pillar there.
And just as a piece, like a player-to-player advice, in your wild shape form, you're not likely to be able to cast. You won't be able to cast spells. So it's usually when you shapeshift as a druid, it's usually for the purpose of melee to be in the fight. Just
Okay.
The tank or
just as a player to because I know you're newer
It'd
to.
probably be better to just stay where I am. I'll just stay where I am.
it's its turn, correct?
Mhm.
So it's gonna try
You do
to.
have your own hit point pool.
You feel like
That's
as a
raptor.
raptor, your primal instinct is to stay and fight.
Do I
But
have
this
to-
raptor has a stick.
Oh, that's.
But you're
the
like, what the
armor
fuck
that's
is
for
this?
Right now.
20. I know 20 hits you, right?
Yeah.
It's 15. 20 damage. And then,
So she's no longer a raptor. And then
Over there.
take 4 damage up here.
and then it's gonna bite you.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Does a 14 hit you?
This is a dope
Yes.
freaking raptor.
Yeah, he's dope. It's two people. It's a fusion.
But it was only one raptor. And it should only been half a raptor because it's only half her.
It's like, but you're hanging like this, it's like, ah!
Half the damage, half the ability pool,
It
half
should
the...
be a small raptor because of the small dwarf.
I like these little kids.
8 damage.
Aw.
Is it 0?
No, but it's not looking good.
It chomps you and chomps you like right on the shoulder. The Brad, huh? What was that?
What you say about my mama?
All right, Korbrum. You can feel your friend's pain, and it makes you
Uneasy.
it makes you want to cry. It makes you feel determined to strike this thing.
I'm gonna swap back to the pick since I'm close enough to get to it now.
Okay.
Let's see what's here, which is flanking.
You got. She was against the pillar, but you would have advantage anyway because you are. She doesn't have reach, right? So that would normally not be flanking.
Well, it was right up on top of her when they were fighting.
It was
I think
in their
the wrong
face, yeah.
position.
I think this mini increased the distance
Yeah,
between the
The
two.
stick can hit, but the bite has to be close.
So oh, that's cocked. Natural 20.
Yeah, boy.
Like about to get fucked up.
It was almost on a natural 20 anyway when it was cocked, and I was like, oh no, 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 no. But
Save me, brother.
Brother,
I would say
my hot grenade.
in retrospect, would I have been able to cast another Hunter's Mark?
sure.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the one big bane of being a ranger. You
So
always forget that.
double
Hunter's
your
Mark.
damage or your dice for the critical, and then double that damage again.
Oh god,
Ooh.
it gonna be a lot.
You feel like the tether between you two is like super heavy.
Oh.
Are
Okay, that
you
is
You're doubling the double damage?
Yes.
So
You're quadrupling the
no. So wait, I'll make sure I get it right. So if it was a D12, you can either roll double that D12 or roll 2,
Okay.
and or you would triple it or roll 3,
So I'm getting an extra set of.
depending on how you want to do the crit.
You're adding that number twice,
So I would add
or if
the extra.
you're adding the dice, you add the dice.
I would add the dice. Yeah. I
So
don't
add the
remember.
dice 3 times.
Right. So instead of 2 times the dice, it's
What do you
3
got?
times
A
the dice.
D8 and a D.
I need one more D8.
You need a D8.
Mm-hmm.
You got the D4s and the D6.
I don't have any D4s on my damage.
Oh,
It's
Mine's are all D6s, D8s. Because we got.
you got your war pick and you got your.
Here's my war.
Hunter's Mark.
Here's my war
Colossus
pick.
Slayer.
That's my 3 war.
Oh,
and then the
Colossus
Colossus
Slayer?
Slayer. Yeah.
A lot.
It's a lot of dice. It's cocked. On a 3 and a 1. Okay.
What made that one good, but it made the other one bad?
Yeah, I know. I know. Let's
Yeah.
see here. So there's 10, 20, 30,
38.
43 damage.
You just crack into this raptor form. It's still in it. Yeah. Fusion's tough.
Well, we're gonna die.
Yeah, normal raptor only has 16 HP.
This raptor has far more than that, but it's almost unraptored. You may take an attack because he attacked it.
We're gonna die.
So with that, you could use your scimitar.
Anyway, do so at a
Oh, and you bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Okay.
And move, so.
I was like, you got a bonus
Heal
action.
myself.
Yeah.
Not as your reaction,
You gave me
No,
back.
I
Okay.
did.
but your turn is next anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do my scimitar.
At advantage.
Got it.
Flanking.
Because you feel your friend's pain as well. You're like, we got it. Like this raptor's breathing on you. Clubbed you with a snap.
Nat 20.
Oh my god!
Back to bed, Prince, baby.
Okay, well, roll So do the same thing. So
You're gonna roll 3d6, and then you're gonna add your +2.
Woo!
3d6.
What do we
Wow,
add on
that
the
extra
crit
D6.
score?
I have 3 of them this session, and she has 1.
3d6 plus 2.
+2. Yep.
Watch me get like all ones.
It's very possible,
is it possible?
Yeah.
but no.
Hold on, I'm mathing.
Matthew.
11?
Yeah.
It's 11, right? 11. I'm so good with math.
Melee is not your shtick,
No.
but that
So-
was good.
You just carve into like the arm down the chest, and this light shoots out, and it turns back into itself, and it's prone because you just slam it onto the floor.
Yeah, bitch.
And it's just looking up at the light between you two, and you see like a smile like go across its face, and it's now your regular turn.
Ooh. Okay, what do I want to do?
Finally, all last session in the mine
Remember, it is
chamber, I rolled like
prone, so ranged
absolute
attacks
ass. So it's
will be
finally a time I get some 20s.
Disadvantage.
No,
Okay.
no.
Unless it's a save. So if it's something like, something that does a save.
You know, of all those
It'll be
zombies, you didn't
at
get a single nat 20.
No, no.
like, there's
I'm
no
just
way.
gonna attack it with my scimitar again.
And you get advantage. You would have advantage anyway because you're flanking, and because
He's
you're
prone.
tethered, and because it's prone. You know what? I'm the DM, so I can do what I want. Roll 3d20s.
Oh. Oh,
This
I've
thing
never
has-
done this before.
This thing has
Super
So many
advantage.
negatives
so
right
many
now.
negatives.
Fuck yeah, get wrecked.
All ones.
It's another crit.
Another crit?
Okay. So, I'll just say because it was almost dead anyway. You see her like just pick up the scimitar and just drive it through this thing's chest, and light just shoots out. And ironically, the way she did it, it actually splits back into 2. Fight's over. It's now you don't have to fight yourself.
That's what it is. And now you each fight each other.
So you see, like, the tether is still there, but you see, like, each other, like, on the floor. Like,
Dead?
no, no.
You killed me.
So essentially, we split them in half.
Yes.
So
You drove a wedge between their false bond.
Okay, Mr. Popo.
You hear, like, yourself say, yeah, good job. And then you hear yourself, you did it.
It was her. She would have the finishing blow.
It was the both of you. You could have done it alone.
So, now what? Now,
You move forward. You need each other. Remember that.
we don't have to have children, do we?
I don't think this is how that works. No, I'm okay. I can take care of myself. He looks at you and goes, huh? And then they fade.
Okay.
And then that chest, like the thing that was holding that chest up, like comes down, and it is now stairs going up to this big box.
you know, I hate me sometimes. And I'll go up to and be like, just, oh, that was great. And go back
Nice
to roleplay
job.
again.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great hit. I'm impressed.
Likewise, you really saved my bacon.
Man, this bacon sounds good.
Meanwhile, Ash's breakfast burritos.
So proud.
Gonna come back, there's gonna be bacon grease everywhere. For all
You
the
got a
guys
front with this hole in his chest. You got fucking people with food all over their face.
Ladies first. Probably the first time you truly heard him use manners like that too, like proper manners besides just food. Like, make sure everyone eats.
Newfound respect, huh?
Like
Definitely an
this.
appreciation. So, yeah, I'll let her take lead and I'll follow suit with her up to the chest.
Okay.
Yeah, go towards the chest.
Okay. It's big and stone. It has like a red
Looks
line.
heavy.
Yeah.
I'll go on the other side then to give. You know?
Okay. Are you both
I don't know.
moving it, or is
Yeah.
one of you?
Yeah, yeah, I
We're
think we're on
both
both sides of it.
When you both go to move it, it becomes light, and you move it down, and this light just like fills your eyes, and you feel it almost like in your nose, like into your sinuses. And like you come to, and you're still there, and like you're not in some weird warped dimension or anything. But now you notice that you both can communicate mentally.
What?
You have a telepathic bond.
Oh my god.
That's weird.
Can I read? So, okay, hold on. So how does this work? Can he, like, hear all of my thoughts?
So how it works is like you talk. You can talk. It's not like he's in your head
When
looking
he
at all your
says
thoughts.
something, he's saying
Yeah.
something to you.
Okay.
Waiting
Yeah, I'm
for
not
a
hearing
response.
It's not like
wanted to
it's not
clear that
super
up, like-
intrusive to your life.
Yeah, it's not like I have all the anime smut that's going through your character's head, you know, in my brain.
Like I can't wait to masturbate tonight. You don't hear that unless he
Yeah.
actually says that to you.
Yeah. You have to.
He has to project
I
that.
have to try to send you the thought and for you to get it.
Think of it like a
Vice versa.
permanent phone call.
Yeah. It's almost like
Or
talking to my
walkie-talkie.
I can't hang up with you.
But don't worry, there's a mute button.
Oh, thank God. Alright.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Is there anything in the chest?
No,
No?
it's the friends you made along the way.
But
So,
where's the loot? No,
Fuck it out, you bitch.
you
got-
mean we didn't get anything from all of this? No.
Sorry, it's not enough.
Is it ever enough? Is it ever?
Apparently not for you assholes.
Then, so they're gone. The other two are gone.
Yeah,
We're in
it's just an empty chamber. There's a lot of sunlight coming into this chamber. You hear like birds and shit outside. You finally feel like normalized time-wise. You feel like I'm cool.
So,
Well, where the hell are we?
No idea.
not entirely sure.
We're on a whole nother continent, guys. Next campaign. See y'all later. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna go have our own adventure, you
Yeah,
know?
sorry, this is the Corbrum and Elona show. Corona.
Corona.
Ash, you ready to go up next?
Y'all gonna bond.
Oh god, that would be a mess.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I think we need to see what's all outside. Maybe look around, get our bearings.
Yeah, maybe try to find a way back.
Or another way forward. I don't want to go back. That was a long, long adventure. Strange adventure.
Yeah. I know we need to get back to the... I'm forgetting her name. Person who brought us here.
Adelinda?
Adelinda.
Yes, Inalinda.
Yeah, yeah.
But I agree, let's not go.
Let's see if there's another route.
Yeah.
Wow, time. I feel like it's been forever.
I feel like it's been years.
I just say it could feel like years for you, and it kind of does.
I think Ash would have died by now. Old age. Feel like I got some grays coming in.
You get back, and like it's like you've been at light travel, and like Ash has been dead for 200 years.
Ooh, guacamole.
But hey, you guys have mind powers now, so
It's true. It's true.
Bye, Ash.
I'm just
I'll miss
sitting
you
at his
too.
grave waiting for you.
Little do you know, he already did all the things you wanted to do in life.
the adventure's over. Yeah.
We're done. I don't know what you guys took so long.
Now we gotta reroll characters, and then we come back to these characters at the end of the campaign.
So what are you guys doing?
It's like a grooming thing. So I think we would go outside, right? So I'm fine, you know, and kind of look around, see, you know.
So
see
as
the-
you go out this big archway with the sunlight coming in, you're almost like walking in unison. You don't even realize it at first, but you're like walking in tandem.
Band stepping.
And as you go out, like, it's almost like this flush of light hits you, soft. And then you see the door that you went in here open, and you're staring outside, like, of the thing you were in.
Oh.
And you see Ada Linda across the way, like, leaning against the pillar, and she's like, she has a look of relief on her face. And she's like, oh, God. And the one guy that was talking to you peers around, and he's like, ah, you made it. Well, look at that.
I couldn't have done it without her. She
Good
saved
job.
my ass.
You did well for mortals. You make it through that. You don't look any worse for wear. And you look into the room behind you, and it's just like a stone square room.
I'm at 10 hit points. I think I look worse for wear.
I'm at 8.
What are you talking about? They look like shit. I was trying to spare their feelings.
Wow, thank you for trying.
I just kind of lifts my shoulders now. I have my gear on now?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a duping glitch.
Let's do this like 7 more times.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to find... Let me take the bow next time. We'll get 3 of them.
But you look back in that room, and it is a small, square stone room.
So, might I just ask, what the fuck just happened?
Well, I will leave that up to one who's already breaking all the rules to explain to you. Yeah, I ain't explaining shit. And he just goes in the door. As you walk out the door, like closes. And they're just leaning up against the. He's leaning. The guy's leaning up. The girl is standing there, kind of more.
Refresh my memory. Didn't I have a deal with them?
If you died.
It was if I died this...
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he
He can
would
just
throw
throw
you back
you
to
off.
Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, off the edge.
Okay.
I was looking forward to tossing you, but. Yeah. I mean, you'll have a lot of fun on the way down. It's just the hitting the ground that's terrible. Can't fly like me.
I mean, that's true.
Leave them alone. They've been through a lot. Ah, if they've been through that, he can fucking take it.
How high up are we?
Why don't you go look? And you see your tether just go.
There's a reason.
Oh no!
It turns into a bungee cord.
Whoa.
There's a
Tether's
reason
still there,
where it's like
right?
the
You can't
underground.
see it, but you feel your bond.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll go. Kind of look over the edge.
You see clouds. You're above them. You see them like. And sometimes when you can see like very glimpses of what would be the ground, it is fucking far down there. Terminal velocity would be hitting you for a bit.
Maximum 20d6.
Fuck you, bitch.
Because you can survive that.
I roll all ones. Took 20 damage. Belfast
Yeah.
space, 20 damage.
I'd still be unconscious. Hey, Linda, you want? We good to go? You ready to?
Are you guys okay? She like gathers you both close and is looking at you. Has her hands on both your shoulders. Are you okay?
I felt better.
I feel like I probably need some kind of like long rest.
Well, unfortunately, there probably won't be time for that. We have to get back. Then, whatever awaits us. Do you two share any kind of bond now? I hope.
I think we share a strong bond.
Yeah.
How long do you think you were in there?
Months?
At least. No, wait. At one point you said 6 years.
No, it has been
No.
Okay.
It has felt like it's been years.
Yeah.
Year.
There was 6 days, and then there was like,
Well, at one point he
Weeks.
said 6 years. It felt like.
oh,
Did I say 6 years?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, it feels like that to you. It felt like that to you.
Like
I just wanna be sure, so-
years.
So yeah, it feels like it's been
That's
almost a lifetime for the younger folk. Luckily, we long
Some
live.
things might be harder for you now for a little bit as you transition back to normalcy, but Yeah, it's been 7 hours.
That's...
You have a hard time believing that.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
7 hours?
Yes.
That's it.
Not years?
No years. I told you that could happen. The fact that it was that harsh on you is... I'm sorry.
I mean, who's keeping count? I guess. I'm not very good at it to begin with, so. I guess we have to keep going forward. No rest for the wicked.
Now, what happens next could be very jarring. I don't know what they're going to subject you to. I won't be able to be with you. I'm sure I will be very separated and dealing with my own things. I don't know what they're going to do with...
What who's gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know. I have an idea of who it may be. But... I think she's fair enough. She's softer than she looks.
She?
Yes, she likes to wear very fancy suits. You might not have any idea what a suit is. She does have a soft spot, so... If it's her. If it's not her, I don't even know if they'll... I don't think they'll put you in front of the whole council.
What is her name?
Ariana.
Okay.
She usually travels with one other, but he shouldn't have anything to do with any kind of questioning, because that's not his strong point. His strong point is hitting things. Unless they make that happen, but I don't think so. That's not how it works.
I might want to talk to him then.
You see this, she's like, well, you may not think that when you get to know him a bit, but are you ready?
I think as ready as I'll be. Are you ready?
So?
So the same teleportation. So, like, the one guy that you see, like, the guy that was talking to you kind of flip you off with a smile as you get teleported, and you...
Until next time.
And you hear the one woman that was there, good luck. You hear that, like, very briefly as you get... And then you... Same feeling. Where was everybody at?
I mean, for the most part, I was writing down recipes.
I was talking to Ariana, then... I mean, other than doing that... I
Just
don't-
give me a general charisma check.
Just general.
Just general.
Not captain. Not
General,
lieutenant.
you can generally... 18? 'Cause I
So-
don't think I have anything.
You've been talking to her, and you've been talking to her for a couple of hours.
I don't.
And you notice her disposition gets calmer and a little more loose. Like, she's not as rigid. And, you... I always forget how to say his name properly.
And you made it.
Yeah, I know.
Agardra.
Agardra, he's kind of like standing in the corner. The guys were outside, but he's like standing in the corner, kind of pouting. He's kind of, man.
How long would you say he would have been over there pouting before? Because he did ask for dessert.
He did ask for dessert. He'd been pouting since Ariana talked to him. So it's probably been like a good hour, almost 2 hours. He's just like sitting there trying to watch his P's and Q's.
If I'd have had enough time, I would have made 2 cupcakes.
And he's like, you see him like look over at you while you're doing that. Look at Ariana. Like, come on, man, you gotta let me. Come on, I won't hit no one else today.
I would walk it out to him. He's the one who asked for dessert, and I'll count that as my chef's treats.
She's like talking to him, and because he rolled so good, she's kind of like, yes, you can have dessert. So as you were saying, so like, is it just one like small cupcake?
It would be 2. I'm counting them as like the chef's treats.
You see him like, are you giving both of them to him?
Might as well.
Okay. You see him just take the first one and inhale it, and then he's like, shit, there's only one left. Okay, He just real fucking just babies it. Just so good, man. And you can actually smell, like it already like smells really good, but because he's holding it, you can smell it.
It's emanating the extra aroma from the heat.
Yeah. And you see him just babying it, just trying not to cause any trouble. So they have returned, and you see like even before, right before like they come back in, Ariana turns her attention from you to where they're going to be. And she says, "It is time." Stands up. And she like gestures over to him, Agardra, and they both stand in front, like where you. So you guys appear and you see them.
You look like shit.
Man, it took long enough. Why do you guys look like shit?
Turns out,
It was rough.
yeah, 7 years in a dragon's mind chamber thing.
Oh yeah, that place sucks. And Ariana's like, shh. Please, we will get to you in a moment. And she points at Adelinda, and she takes her to the side.
I look at you, I'm like, man, you look about as rough as I do right now.
I could use a bit of R&R.
Missed out on the food.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You know,
I made burritos and cupcakes.
By the way, if you ever want to
Hey man, you and I, when this is all over, okay? Well, I'm gonna move it up the ladder, okay? You know, why can't I have any fun? It's always got to be epic monsters and stuff. I can never just be grounded, you know?
you're cool, man. Don't take it personally.
What's up, man?
hey. I stopped and thought about what I was going to say, and I was like, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say, you already look like you're grounded enough. But, I'm Korbrum.
Agardra.
I'm
Nice
never
to
gonna
meet you.
remember these
Um,
names.
Who
That's why I write them all down. Now I don't know what's gonna.
Ariana,
Ariana.
they came to collect us.
I don't know what's gonna happen, you guys, but hey, I'm pulling for you. Not that I don't know if I have that much pull, but yeah.
I'm pulling for you too.
Hey, man, you know.
I don't think there really is much of a pool for that, but
Probably not. I don't know if they're gonna care.
yeah,
It just really depends on who's talking to who, because some of them just you know they don't like to have any fun. They're just real rigid, you know.
I'm just glad that I didn't actually die when you killed me,
Oh yeah, I'm real glad that would have been so bad.
right?
I would have gotten so much trouble.
You would have?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I bet you the afterlife ain't better.
I don't know where you end up, but I'm telling you, it might have been good for you. It could have been bad.
So
I came and got you.
I tone out their conversation as soon as
It's hard to tone him out because he's loud.
But when he said Ariana, my attention just immediately went to the woman.
Yeah, you see this
And I'm like kind of just
woman
discerning.
in a fine black, jet black suit with a red tie, very stark red tie. Looks very put together. Very pulled back, like black hair and like little strands right here. And you see they're having like a serious conversation. Adelinda is like, they're both kind of like,
And you know, after they get kind of done, it kind of tones out, and I'm just like, "Where's Lindara?" All right,
yeah, he's leaning up over on a thing. He's
He's
pretty,
alright.
He looks pretty rough.
He's just being a puss. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. Hey, dude. I understand he was hurt in a fight. Who hasn't been? He gestures to himself, and he's like, "Come on,
Right.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine."
Everybody
fair
here is
enough. I
beat
just
up.
want to make sure he's still alive.
This is pretty bad. Yeah, you big baby.
How long does Ariana talk to Adelinda?
About 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. Would I be able to take a short rest?
Then her rest is an hour.
Short rest? Is
Yeah,
an
short
hour.
rest is an hour.
Mhm.
Damn.
Would we have gotten a
Bad.
short rest from yeah, probably
I'd
not.
imagine so. We
You
had
think so?
hours.
You had
to
a couple.
kill.
Even after you got punched, you had like.
Oh, okay.
I had enough time to bake cupcakes from scratch.
Yeah.
I had time to bake cupcakes.
So
What a party we are.
our friends are just like, oh my god, my brain feels like it's melting, and I'm like, cupcakes are done.
Cupcakes, anyone?
So,
Did you really make more?
Hmm.
Did you really make more
What do you mean?
cupcakes?
No, I made cupcakes for
yeah.
a garden.
That's the thing he was baby. So Jackal flies over to you. You can't hear everything. And Ariana comes back and sees that, and she just looks confused.
I'm gonna pet him and try and talk to him.
Can't speak with animals?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy, where have you been? There's been so much things going on, and it's crazy, and the guy, he punched him, and there's food, and I missed you, I didn't know where you guys were, and there's these other strong folks, and boy, you just gotta tell me everything.
Calm down, Jack.
It's little chest.
Relax, just breathe.
Okay, yeah, tell me all about it.
Well, I felt like I was gone for a very long time.
You see, like, Ariana is... You don't know if she can hear this, because she's standing pretty close, but she's looking at the, like... What?
Just
So, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, Jack.
Well, don't go away again, okay? I don't know what I'm going to do without you guys. And only you can hear me, I think, so I wish we could teach the others.
Yeah, me
Maybe
too.
we can learn, like, flap language.
flap.
You know, we'll figure it out.
And, Ariana walks up to you and she's like, is that yours?
Well, sort of, I guess.
I understand this is your pet, but they cannot go with us where we are going.
Fred.
Excuse me, friend.
Not to interject and all, but
It's not like it hasn't happened all day today.
So, he can't come with us?
I will keep him somewhere safe. I don't know if it's safe to have him free, but I promise I will not make any quick judgment. You do understand that it is corrupted, correct?
Well, yeah, but he doesn't seem to be hostile or anything.
if I may, he also guided us to the herbs to help out the little girl who's also infected, so he's helping stop the infection.
Which, that actually brings up a really good point. Can we do something real quick before we do go?
That would be much appreciated. That's kind of the primary objective here.
That's why we broke all your rules, I think.
If we're to be judged, at least let
Make
us
something good
finish
out of it.
making our claim.
Fine, yes. That is fine. Do what you have to do. Just please don't take more than an hour to do so.
How long does the ritual take, do we know?
Nope.
I'm gonna look to Adelinda. How long does this ritual take?
Well, as you two are new to it, could take over an hour. But if your bond is strong,
It's a lot stronger than what it was before.
okay.
This is to save a life, Brandon.
Now, who are you using? Who are you healing with this?
I'm suggesting we heal the little girl.
Okay.
I'm
Little
also
girl.
suggesting Sarah.
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 Lindara would say Sarah if he had a boat and he's
Yeah,
not here.
yeah.
He's here, but
You-
he'd be like, do the girl. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no certainty on him.
There's no certainty on any of them.
So, you guys gather up all the ingredients.
Oh boy.
You guys have the have the frosty earth that you and you need to infuse all of this together.
The gray one. Make it the gray one.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
Yeah, you are.
Depends on what kind of
No,
check
the
it gray
gray
is.
one.
Why'd you give me this?
No.
That would have been perfect for your
Silvery,
flame blade.
black,
It's 3d6.
gray one.
Yeah.
That one?
Yep.
Okay, it's purple.
Sure.
Ooh, I should have done that.
Purple?
I
Right.
need you guys
Oh,
to
okay.
roll a d20 and add your charisma modifiers plus a d4.
So add nothing and then add a d4.
As you sit there and you're both like next to each other.
Both are very
everything's-
charismatic. I know.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Roll a d4. Make it better.
Oh,
What'd you
Jesus
roll, too?
Christ. Yeah, I rolled on that.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an unnatural 20.
Nice.
I rolled a 19 plus a 1 from the d4 plus a 0.
What'd you get,
So,
three?
total I got a 9.
Okay. So,
You killed the girl, not me!
It
So-
just takes longer.
so you feel like, okay, I got this, and you feel like your bond and everything, the tether between you two, and you start seeing like this stuff start pooling together, and you feel her like something's like, you know, she can't.
I will telepathically talk to her
Okay.
and try to calm her nerves, just in the mind, just straight linking to her.
Okay,
So, see if that helps. It can help her out at all.
make a persuasion check.
This is gonna be rough, buddy.
Nope, not that one.
No?
Nope, the teal. Teal, yes. It's closest thing to a teal.
Why am I even looking at what my modifier is?
Zero, bro. Oh,
9.
9.
9.
before the flop, it was good.
Yeah.
You feel him talk to you, but it's just like you can't. It's, you don't know if it's gonna work or not.
There was no shot. I didn't roll anything above a 10. Out of 4 dice.
But you feel like this energy, like this cold earthen energy, kind of fuses into this. Adelinda would also have to walk you through this as well.
How it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's actually sitting there coaching.
What are we doing?
And it actually turns into like almost like a pot, like a silver pot with liquid in it.
Okay.
And it's just
And then after we're done, I'll just
you don't know if it looked like it worked.
I'll present it to Adelinda, and just like see if she feels she would know of anybody what that's supposed to be.
I'm not sure. It looks a little thick.
I mean, I am a dwarf.
I thought it would be less blue. I guess we leave it up to the girl's father.
Would I be able to make an Arcana check on the item that was produced?
Make it. Yes, at disadvantage.
Sure. That is still... Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have a high intelligence.
Hold on.
Not your wizard.
That's an 11.
Yeah, the way this was created, it actually created like a vessel to put it in, and like there's liquid inside of it. Like the urn looks beautiful, like the thing that it's in. Like you do seem like the liquid looks less magical than you thought.
Wait, is this the pure silver we were trying to come up with?
You have it. Remember the old member?
This is the completed product.
This is blending of the
everything
all of
was
it.
blended. Yeah, Ada walked them through the process.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry.
But you're not sure this is something like out of your wheelhouse. But the liquid does look like you thought the liquid would be more magical looking, but the vessel that it's in is beautiful.
Only I had second level spells.
We could try the ritual again.
I don't think we have enough time.
Or material.
Or materials.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, in the the basis of alchemy, matter can't be destroyed. We technically got all the materials. Matter can't be created or destroyed. There's just an alternate form of the materials.
In any case, what are you doing?
I'm just...
You guys were outside doing that, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as she said, it's up to Thane's decision.
During them doing this process, I'm actually gonna go in and talk to the girl.
Okay.
I'm gonna just
What's going on out there?
listen.
You got another story?
I do.
Oh boy, what is it?
It's a tale of a little boy.
Like, is he my age?
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't really have any friends.
He didn't have many friends either, but was really good in poetry, and he liked to write a lot of poetry and hang out underneath an old olive tree, and dream about all the neat adventures he could go out on.
I can't wait till I can go on adventures. When I'm all better.
You will be.
Awesome. You're super cool. Are you like a superhero or something?
No, but
Oh, you're my hero.
I appreciate it. The
And she tries to reach like her tiny hand. It's just
I grasp it. Yeah,
it's,
100%.
her hand feels like very cold but warm somehow. A little sweaty. But she's
I'd grab like a wet cloth, maybe put it on her head, and just hold her hand and just let her know, like, listen, we're gonna try something, and I don't know whether it will work or not, but I believe the willingness to make it work is 90% the battle. So, as long as you believe you'll get better, you will.
I'm gonna believe real hard.
Just keep believing that.
Okay. So you guys walk in with this thing. Thane and May are there and they kinda like stand up. So did we do it?
We've produced the
We did something.
materials.
I guess something's better. Nothing.
We're not positive it'll work, as we've already kind of mentioned before, but as long as you are okay with us administering it,
He looks to May and is like, she really can't get much worse. He looks like really sad, like this kind of like conflict. Well, these guys are really good. I know that I trust them. Yeah. Okay. If anybody that cooks that good, I think should be able to know what's good, so
well,
yeah, I'm just gonna come with you. Let's go.
hope we can live up to your expectations.
He just grasps your shoulder like really hard, and everyone. This room is small that she is in. You're already in there. He's like Thane comes in there with May.
Full
You're
crowd.
in there, and so basically, do you both walk in there too? So everyone is
Yeah.
like super crowded.
It's my first time being in here, meeting her.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a lot of people. Hello.
Before
She's this cute little girl, man. This absolutely cutest little girl with like orange hair. It's like you look at her, you're like, maybe it's not so bad, even though she's sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, before we start, I'm gonna go into my junk drawer
Okay.
and
Wow, Mister, what's that?
it's where I keep a lot of older stuff from my past.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm gonna see if I can find a toy from my childhood.
Okay. Give me a roll. You know what, man? Do it at advantage. Just roll 2d20s. Give her some mercury.
Nat 20.
Really? What do you want it to be? You find your. Oh my god! I forgot I had this. So like, it like floods back a bunch of emotions for you.
Oh shit.
What would have been something that I would have used as a kid?
Little chime monkey.
Those things terrify me.
Those things are creepy.
I think they're actually pretty entertaining, but that's just me.
Entertaining because they're plotting your death.
What?
Only when the
I pull
eyes
out
go
an
red.
easy bake oven. No. I'm kidding.
Right?
What would you have as a kid? A knife set.
So I feel like what it would have been like probably a really nice carved, like one of those tops that like you use the rope to spin.
Oh, okay.
Dreidel.
Is that what they're called? I think that's, yeah.
Well, Dreidel doesn't have a thing. It's just the wooden part that spins.
It's a Beyblade.
And
Primeval Beyblade.
I'll pull that out and I'll hand it to her and I'm like, something to play with for when you're better.
Oh, super cool. I can have this? you see her like
Take care of it.
super excited. Her eyes are like welled over, and she coughs a little bit. She's like, "Oh boy, can't wait."
And
And Vane is like, you can tell like he wants to like bawl his eyes out, but he's like, staying strong for everybody. He's just kind of like.
Can I make an insight check just on everybody walking into the room? Just how they appear. I haven't.
I would say yes. Make an insight check, but do so at disadvantage because there's a ton of energy in the room.
Well, I think that decided that. That's a nat 1 and a nat 2.
Oof. It's hard for you to get a read because there is so many emotions and so many people, and it's not just.
And there's a lot of tear in my head right now.
and it's not just this little girl. You got dragons outside. These two just went through some fucking experience, and they still look hurt. So it's like, and then you're feeling like him, like reliving childhood all of a sudden because he pulled something out of his drawer.
No, maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, so it's just like there's too much for you to read, so you kind of just pull back. So what are you doing?
I'll look to, because who's administering it? Is it?
I would assume Thane
I don't know if I could do
or
it.
Adelinda. Adelinda has the
Adelinda's outside.
If we're doing a medicine check, I would say her.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
It's a magical medicine in my head.
It will not be a medicine check. It'll be a roll from me.
Okay.
So yeah.
Then
Why me?
You're the most bonded.
What?
You're the most bonded.
No,
with the
no,
little
no,
girl.
no. Yeah. What?
He's like, I don't want to kill the kid.
I just met her.
No,
so
hang on. I just
you're
went
the
to
one who's
comfort.
been telling her stories and all that.
Okay.
It's between the two of us.
I'm not Mr. Doctor.
All right, hold on.
All right.
You can't
Hold
do
on,
it again.
I do it.
You
I
do
do
it.
it. I can't roll it.
So you have to hold it for her as she gulps this liquid down. And she finishes it. And it tastes funny.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Spontaneous combustion.
I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh.
I hate you right now.
This is gonna be triggering.
Trigger warning for the episode.
I might not be back next week.
You want one of mine?
Hey, it just means I'm doing my job, that's all.
Green or blue?
Blue.
Blue?
I'm voting blue.
Go blue.
Go blue.
Then 90% of the time I would vote green, but
42.
Okay.
you needed 43.
Sorry, the difficulty was 126.
Well, you can't roll that on a D100.
No. You see her, like, kind of, like, fall asleep. And,
Oh no, we just euthanized her.
all right, kid. Like, she's holding your hand, and, you kind of feel it, like, lighten. But she's breathing. But she seems like almost like a deep sleep. You guys, whoever has been in here, which I don't remember who all it was.
I've
Not
been in
me
here
and not
before.
her.
You guys have not really seen her sleep much. At least when you're in here, she always kind of seems awake. So she is asleep. And it's like a deep sleep.
I
Did it work? And like he's like come over looking at you and looking at her. Her color changes a bit. Like
will ask.
it's like a bluish. Her skin has like a bluish tint.
I want to ask if I can do this, but I would like to use one of my abilities, just not in a harmful way.
Sure, what do you want to do?
I want to pull out the vestige of the wraith, just to kind of like grasp her hand over mine,
Okay, so
kind of like I'm holding her hand, and then all of a sudden it just like kind of reassures her to just hang in there.
Soul Reaver.
I'm not to deal damage or anything. just oh, sorry.
okay.
This is just flavored thing.
This whole time, John was a demon. We didn't know it. He wanted her soul as currency.
Maybe if I didn't drop the gauntlet.
True.
Yeah, you guys.
Would you want Arcana or Medicine to see like how it might be affecting her?
roll both? Let me know which ones are which.
Okay, so I'll do light
Unless
blue
you
as
want-
Arcana.
If you want Arcana and you want her medicine, it's up to you guys. I don't know. Or up to him. Because we're all in the room.
It's up to you.
I'm not good at anything. So,
I'm not good at anything.
I mean, I could do the
if you need me to
medicine.
pick her up, I
Yeah,
can do
if you'll
that.
do the medicine,
but
I'll do the Arcana.
I'm pretty good at
Shaker,
medicine, just
I can
not
do that.
proficient in it.
Not very good on that or Arcana.
Ooh, hold on, I'm mathing. 25.
Okay,
I only had a 4 on the Arcana. I rolled a 2.
so this is very foreign to you. You're like, I don't know what happened. She's turning blue. I don't fucking know. You get the idea that she is stable, but she's in some kind of coma. You think that it's having some kind of healing effect. You're not sure to what level, and you don't know like how long she's gonna be like that.
Can I ask a question? With your star chart, what does it do with dragons? And is this a draconic item? Does it have any bearing on that?
Dragon relationships are easier for her, I believe.
Oh, okay. I don't know what her star chart is. I just know she did something the other 3 weeks ago with it.
Oh yeah, we forgot to put that in your AC. Your AC would have been a 14.
How
Now I get
dare
to
you.
Now that after the raptor's gone that had the giant cane.
They survived.
Imagine him with a top hat and dancing.
If you kind of mention that, I'd just be like, well, according to my friend here, she appears to be in a deep sleep. She is stable, and it seems to be having a rejuvenating effect. But we are not positive on how long she will remain asleep. So she is alive, and we're under the impression that her body is attempting to recuperate, but she will probably remain asleep during that process.
Well, it's better than the alternative. It's a step in the right direction. It's just gonna be terrible that I'm gonna have to go with you guys. And I won't be able to watch over her.
Wait, you're going with us?
I have to go do whatever's going on too.
We're taking.
Who the
Oh,
hell is gonna stay with her then?
Apparently, crazy guy.
well,
That's comforting.
I'll be honest.
The one with all
I
the
don't-
stars?
I don't think that's a bad idea. He may be a little rough around the edges, but he seems like a pleasant and kind fellow.
I sure hope so. I mean, I don't think I could stand up to the likes of them, but I most certainly would when it comes to her.
Anything to protect your kin.
Yes. You can see, like, he's very, like, unsure. He was expecting, like, yay, and now she, like, is blue and sleepy.
Wravyre walks out.
I'm gonna make sure she has the top with her, like, whether it's like tucked under the pillow or like in her hand or whatever.
Yeah, she has, like, cradle in her hand, and she's kind of, like, sleeping like a princess.
A blue princess.
A blue princess. A blue tinted. She's not all the way blue like a Smurf or anything.
Wravyre's going out, and he's gonna go find the guy.
The Agardra. He's standing kind of off where he was. He's kind of just like, he sees you walking toward him.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, man, why do you look so bad? What happened?
Apparently, you're going to be under new orders to watch over this girl.
Yeah. Not my thing, but, yeah. Gotta do what I gotta do.
Before Wravyre was definitely like all like uppity with him. He's just very dead stare with him, like,
Yeah, your demeanor's changed. You seem,
don't let her go.
Oh, hell, man. This whole thing is under my jurisdiction. Anybody steps. Boom.
Just keep a close eye on her too.
Alright, I can tell you're serious about this, so...
I'm not one for telling people what to do, but just don't let it happen.
Yeah, I appreciate the moxie you have. Determination. Makes a good fighter. I felt it when you were punching me.
I got your back, bud.
Yeah. Don't worry, I ain't gonna let you down. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You see him, like, look off into space like, fuck. So, does everybody return to the outside?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I've probably been shortly after he did. After I noticed
So,
he kind
you
of stepped away.
see Ariana go up to Leandra, say something to him, and then hold out, like, this golden lamp that has, like, blue windows. You can't see through it. Just hold it above him, and you see him just go into it. She puts that away.
Who the fuck did that?
Ariana.
To who?
To Leandra.
Oh.
And
The
then
genie?
Probably safer to
Like a
transport
genie?
him that way.
it's just putting him in a protective thing so that he can't infect anybody.
I mean, I wasn't there for that, but I'm just like, say what?
And she comes over to you, the little bird fellow. Says, I have to put him away now.
You're not gonna hurt him, right?
He'll be completely safe inside of this.
Do you mind if I just tell him?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast Talk to Animal.
Okay. Oh boy, what's going on? That looks like a real fancy cage.
Hey, Jack. I don't want you to be afraid, okay?
You're here. I'm not afraid.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go away again.
Oh, well,
Technically, he's going away.
Yeah. He's the one going in the cage.
why?
Well, I have something that I have to do.
But I want help.
I know, but unfortunately, you can't come with us.
But why?
Well, because they said you're not allowed.
Why am I not? Who says that? I'll tell him.
Are you just speaking normally, or are you just speaking bird right now?
I think it's.
Bird.
I can't remember
I
if
know.
it's chirping or speaking. I think it's one side of the conversation. I think she's speaking English.
English,
Common. English.
man.
Nobody understands.
We're on Earth and we're speaking English.
We're in the United States.
Yarth.
Earth.
Yeah. Yarth.
Earth.
It's like or
Just
but
says you
earlier.
gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Look what you got me doing.
Yeah,
I
I'm
need
pretty
to
sure you're
stop,
speaking
stop
common.
doing that.
It's chirping at you, but like
There's a reason you
common,
roll
so
like
people
that.
hear what you're saying.
I'll just kind of walk up and perhaps tell him that they're concerned about the fact that he has an affliction, and they're trying to keep some other people safe.
So, Jack, you're aware that you're sick, right?
Something's wrong.
Well, these people, they're worried that your sickness might affect others.
I don't want to hurt nobody.
And we don't want that for anybody.
Okay, you'll come back for me, right?
Of course, I wouldn't leave you.
Okay. I'll do what I gotta do.
Okay, that's a good boy.
She holds out the same kind of contraption, and you hear him go. "Wah!"
I just imagine like,
Now as we hear is beep.
Well, this is the wrong one. This one kills things.
This is
just euthanized dad.
this is the, oh wait, this was the astral projection one. It says it's stolen
Oh,
somewhere.
now it's in the
go.
abyss. Oh, wrong. I can't believe I brought that.
You know, he might
Oh,
turn
that tastes
into a
horrible.
demon.
Yeah, I
It's
felt
so
the same
watered
way.
down.
So now, May and Thane, Tamina, but she hasn't said much, but she's been very quiet. She's been keeping to herself through all of this. And the rest of you all gather, and all of you ready?
As ready as we can be.
and just kind of holds their hands out, and you all... For those of you who haven't felt the teleportation before, it feels like an instantaneous, just...
A lot of DBZ references. Instant transmission, hyperbolic time chamber,
fusion.
fusion.
Although that quite wasn't a hyperbolic time chamber, but that was more of a mental-bolic time chamber, I don't know.
Mental-bolic.
Meta.
So...
Metaverse. Dun, 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 dun. And we all die. Campaign over.
And we all die gruesome, horrible deaths.
They got the bird in the
Hey.
cage, the android in the cave. Anything that's
Hey,
infected has been
Kuzka.
neutralized.
Listen, I'm surprised you guys made it back.
Me too. Me too.
I'm surprised you made it back.
A series of nat 20s just helped
Oh,
us win
okay.
that fight.
I'm just over here like, well,
Well, time to go back to the kitchen. Those guys died.
So, you guys arrive. Similar structure to where you were before, but it's again. So you two recognize the layout.
All right.
None. The rest of you are like, holy crap! You're like up in the air. There's this huge palace. Some of the same structure, like where you walked into the fusion creature.
Mm-hmm.
It's that kind of architecture, but it's much larger. You see a bunch of people wearing the same kind of armor that the ones you saw.
People?
Well, humanoids, because they all look like humanoids. And she's like, "Follow me," and you guys walk
How many
in.
people are we seeing that are walking?
You walk past 20. As you walk in, you guys are in like this weird. This room is kind of throbbing that you're in. It's like stone and beautiful work, but it's going like.
would it be similar to that tree?
No, it's like nothing like that.
Okay.
She turns like, "This will not hurt," and just you feel hot for a moment, and then
Highest I've ever been in my life. I have a 10 charisma.
each of you come to alone in a room that looks like an interrogation room. So you see like the same similar kind of stone door that you entered into the dream chamber, mind chamber. There's a table, like a simple table, and there's glass like all the way around this one side, like this, that goes from the door all the way this way, all the way behind you, but not this wall.
I'm going to try to mentally talk to her and say, "Can you hear me?"
I
I don't know what the distance range or anything on that is, or...
make a no, okay. Sure, no, what do you say?
Just like, just simple, "Can you hear me?"
You can.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. That's I'm gonna leave it there for now.
Okay. So we'll start with you're newer to this, so we'll start with you. So she comes in, Ariana sits down across from you.
Good to see you.
So explain to me everything.
Where would you like me to begin?
And where you think it's pertinent. Be as
Well, it all
honest.
started when I was 7. No,
And she
no,
says,
I'm just.
he says that she'd be like, "I have all the time in the world."
No.
I mean, he's arguably not wrong. Our existences are pertinent.
It goes back to. Do you want me to explain my situation or our situation?
You think your situation is important to this?
To this? I don't see how they connect.
I just want to hear in your own words everything that has happened and
Well,
what you are planning on doing.
Well, we started off in a peaceful city. I met up with the guys in a pretty
Oh, you don't have your mic on. Do you have your mic on?
I was like, I'm not seeing this thing
Oh,
move at all, so I wanted
my
to
bad.
make sure it's picking you up.
I mean, we all really started off in a pretty peaceful tavern, I suppose. It kind of a place to pick up jobs. Where I was just looking for the next best thing.
Can't see you either.
Oh.
Wait.
I came across them just simply looking for something to give me a little bit more money, so that way I can go find more information about whatever happened to me. And came across this. They said they picked up a notice about some ruins. I don't remember now what they were called. And location was Kodo Kamada. And so we,
Is this where you found this gem?
yeah, we traveled along the way to, they just wanted information about it. We picked up the gem. Temple sank into the sand. And we started traveling on our way back. Came across some trouble. We rushed back to the Thieves Guild, me and my friend Ashe. Adventurers Guild. Me and my friend Ashe. She said she suspected there might be more of these throughout the lands. So we came back with the reward money to help bail our friend out of we were attempting to help out some other people, and some of the people we helped out actually wanted us to go find one of their kingdoms in the mountains, I think.
Who? Which compatriot?
It didn't have, do I have her? Tamina.
Tamina.
Yeah. Tamina. She's a
Yes, I know who she is.
yeah. Oh.
Because remember, she came too.
Oh yeah. She's she can vouch for all that, and so we went to where she used to live, try to help her family and everybody out, and came across some slavers, some sort. Ended up
There's a lot of
freeing
that
them.
going around.
We ended up freeing them. Found our names written along the, was it the ceiling or was it the wall?
It was a giant wall.
The giant wall. Each one of us, including a couple others, names all written on a wall.
Where is this?
I did not write that location down. I don't know what the mountain.
No, you just.
Yeah, I explained to her it's the mountain range, it's the cave that we went to, and the mountain had then shifted and moved from where originally it was located.
Let's see.
We spoke with who was it? It wasn't Adelinda, it was Leandra. I think he said he had witnessed the mountain shift.
Okay.
We then ventured from there. Came across.
So, what is your purpose? Are you looking for these other temples?
My purpose is simple: to try to understand what's happened to me, what is happening throughout the world. I really.
Yes, there is something about you as well. Something that permeates you.
I have a spirit. Comes,
So that's what
aids
I'm
me
seeing.
in whatever I do. I don't know a lot about him yet. I don't know much of anything, really. Only that he's tethered to me in some way, and he seems to want to help me fight and survive.
When did you come across Linda and Lindara?
Well, I was getting that. We came across
Was Linda first?
we came across the one individual we spoke with you about person named
Oh.
Trash. Yeah.
Yeah.
We came across them. They had that a piece that we had shown you. Actually, it was stained glass. I think it was. And
They have those blue shards. There
She
was,
had,
meteorites,
oh,
glass,
yeah.
It was like glass, like meteorites.
it
They
wasn't
weren't
the
similar.
same thing. Okay. Yeah, she had. There was a bunch of the stuff on the ground. She seeked to find the others.
You said there were 15 others, and this is related to that star storm the other day.
We think so.
Okay.
We don't know. Honestly, I'm struggling to find a connection. We came across Linda after fighting, what was it, Manicores? Or no, Griffins. Griffin.
Max Griffin.
Super Max Griffin.
Maybe an Alpha Griffin.
My,
World-ending griffin.
Yeah.
Tarrasque griffin.
Guys, it's not that bad.
Felt like it.
was it you that took out the Griffin? Or no, I took out the Griffin.
Yep.
Yeah. I killed the Griffin and,
Yes, we're friends.
yeah, she,
So
apparently,
that's that day.
I didn't know they were her pets. That's, I knew
maybe
about
that might not be the correct word, but she did care for them as such.
well, I feel like a piece of shit now. But, yeah, we clearly ran across her. She helped us out, got us to where we wanted to go, and then we came across the. What did we do next after that? I don't
Mountain.
blank. Huh?
We went to the
mountain.
mountain. She flew us.
We went to the mountain after
She flew
that.
us up, and we had some bandits come after us. She took care of the bandits for us, and then we went to the mountain
And then we
and
dealt with the
encountered
rail
something
gang.
from my past.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Sorry. Wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah. Where Kitty and I got you. We have
Yeah.
like cognitive memories as soon as it triggers it. We remember.
Yeah, Linda was first. Linda was before the
She was even before
Yep.
the cast.
Yep.
What about Lindara?
So Lindar,
After he was after the samurai.
we came across this samurai. We believe him to be much like the trash person.
Okay, so that's 2.
Yeah. And he just seems like he's seeking out the others just as she was.
Hmm.
And we went to the taverns, ran across him again after his first encounter, and then we stumbled across Linda with Leandra.
Lindara.
Lundara.
Or is it Lindar or is it Leandra?
You can say either one.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes. Came across them in some tavern, and they were about to take off when Korbrum informed them about
The child, right?
the child.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Just want you to know I don't have any reason to lie to you.
Well, trust me, I know.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to lie here. I
Oh,
just wanted to see if you would.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe it forced me to tell the truth, or maybe I don't know.
Did absolutely do not.
Interesting. Well, yeah, then we ended up in the woods trying to save the girl, and you've seen the rest.
So if these circumstances wouldn't have shown themselves, what was your group's next move? What is your plan? What are you doing?
Well, we were attempting to find these other gems for the guild.
And you're giving it for their jurisdiction. Is that correct?
I mean, I was originally doing it all for a coin. Now I just want to see where it goes. I want to know what it means.
As do I.
It's kind of scary, the fact that you guys don't know what that all means.
Well, I know that we are these opposing beings to you, but we don't have every answer.
You just seem like people that know more than I do.
Surprisingly little. And she gets up and I will return.
Okay.
And then she goes and talks to you.
You're up. Now you know how Steve's interrogation things go on the campaign. Don't worry, this is not on the first time.
The first time was hilarious.
The fucking guards, the police.
Yeah, when they all like pulled you into the thing.
By the way, this would be hilarious with Brimley.
Last time was too. He ended up stealing a gun for Dagosh.
Yeah. She comes and sits down. So, tell me everything you think I should know about what is going on.
Well,
That's my number.
honestly, I'm kind of a little late to this group of people. I kind of stumbled across them in the woods that were corrupted.
Those same woods that your friend Wravyre told me to obliterate, or whatever it was.
Yeah, probably. I was there pursuing some thieves who stole something very important to me and my people.
What was that?
Mm-hmm.
It was a artifact blessed by Nylia, sworn to protect the village and the forest where my people reside. And they not only stole the artifact, but they also killed my father.
Sorry.
Thank you. So
I'm sorry, I assume he was fully elven?
yes.
Was he old?
He was a pure ladrin.
What was his name?
Dun dun dun.
You're gonna say you gave it to me if you don't have it.
Corlona.
Poor Corlona.
Corlon.
Badrum.
I'm more familiar with that name. He may have been young, at least in the grand scheme of things. Sorry, I just thought it might be connecting to something.
Oh. So I came across these guys pursuing those thieves in that forest of corruption. We were hiding from a very large tree-like creature, and we kind of helped each other. And
Looking for medicine for that girl, right?
Yeah, they told me, or they kind of explained what they were there for. And I kind of felt like we could help each other. So I decided to help them first and help them find a way to save this girl. And they, in return, promised to help me find the artifact and help exact justice for my father. And that's kind of how I kind of got sucked into everything.
And you went to the souling chamber, correct? On Aelinda's behalf.
Yes, I did.
Same girl. What experience did you have?
Well, it was very bizarre.
Honestly, I'm surprised you're as okay as you are. That place is not meant for your kind. I don't mean that rudely. Although you have a little bit better chance of being an elf. But still.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what it is. My father always told me there was some something about an ancient bond with dragons or something.
There is something about you, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but there is something unique about you. Or I feel, just in this group in general, I think when I was talking to Wravyre, there's just a certain level of comfort I'm not used to.
My father always told me it came from my mother's side. But my mother went missing when I was very young.
What was her name?
Sylvier.
Just remember what you're saying and write it down if you didn't have it. Yeah, right. Dude, I have not heard that name either.
That would have been one that I could be like, I don't remember. I was a kid.
Fuck you, dragon.
It's been 100-something years.
So what? So you're going on their journey, and then they're gonna go with you to finish your tasks.
Essentially, that's... I think that's what we talked about.
I know it's been a lot. Are you aware that one of the companions you travel with is apparently a chosen one?
Chosen one? Yeah.
Yes. Ashe.
Really? I mean, I don't know that much about these guys. All I knew was that he could cook really well.
Well, maybe next time I'll try. Gardra seemed to really enjoy it. He's a simple enough fellow.
You mean me something called coffee?
Oh, yes, that's quite delicious.
Yes, it was very different. Very good.
Let's see. I'll be back. Gets up, opens your door, sits down, and is like, so, chosen one. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode.